Did everybody have their luck back again? I can't remember last time.
Well, I did bless before we got back to the city.
Oh, is that
But
what it is?
then
Yeah,
I
and then
used my luck for Godfrey to learn a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, my luck will be gone, but I thought session started. You got it back. I can take it back
Yeah,
off.
looks like Durdle also used his luck as well. But
Yeah.
I definitely did that little. It was immediately after the fight, wasn't it?
You will have your luck back today
Yeah.
anyway, though. I just had to. I
Yeah.
was just thinking.
Someone had double luck, if I remember, as well. Someone had...
Yeah, Braz has one stored.
That's right. Yeah, it was from the carousing, wasn't it? But I already given myself luck back of bless.
Yeah. So I went ahead
power
and
through that.
pre-rolled a whole bunch of stuff for the journey so that doesn't slow us down. But if we get as far as the return leg, we'll have to start rolling stuff.
I pre-rolled. Everyone roll a d6. On any result above a 2, you're dead.
Oh yeah, I did the crew as well.
Did we actually pick up work? I can't remember if.
Last time we were either ready to leave or we had like one meeting to do before we left. There was something between those two.
The preparations were getting made because you allocated and paid the money for the stuff, but we had to actually decide on like aspects of it, and then there was
yeah, we did all that overmap planning, didn't we?
yeah, and then there was two lads who wanted to introduce you guys to the king that he knows personally, and then you were going to decide if you were going to speak to who was the guy from Janish that you escorted down here. Yeah, to see if I didn't know if you wanted to speak to him first or not, if you wanted to wait till you get back.
But he said he would have work for us now that we're in the area.
He
So
said,
it would,
yeah, he'd probably have a task.
it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see what he actually wants from us. We could tell him that we've picked up leads, and if they don't line up at all, then you might have to wait for us to get back or hire somebody else. See shit out of luck.
That is completely up to you guys. I also want to roll to see what quality the ship and crew is that you're getting. You paid for a skilled guide who I've picked out, and then after that we can do the actual journey. You guys want to hit up the initiative for your guys there, so we see what order you're going to be on to do. Oh, Highlands.
Is initiative just a flat D20? It doesn't use dexterity.
No, it takes something. I think it's like
Click your character's dice.
Dex and int.
Yeah, it takes something that gives me a -1. So I didn't know if it was wisdom or intelligence.
It's the cumulative of your dex and intelligence modifiers.
Gotcha.
As written,
That's what
it's just
I
the
meant.
dex modifier, I think, but I like the idea that your
I like
int
that.
also plays into it.
Since we're doing everything random through character creation, it's not like you can game it.
Let's take
You
a
know,
step
I was
down.
like, when we first started, and I rolled everything bad but my charisma, and I was like, it's okay, I'll just die early and just get a new character. But now we're pretty far into it, and now I'm like, please don't die.
You're learning
Yeah.
new spells. Yeah. What did you? It was
please don't die.
Burning Hands you took, wasn't it? Did you?
Yeah.
Did you just? I can't remember. We were talking about you going back and buying another one, but we didn't, did we?
See, this is what you find as well. People are like, yeah, I really want a game where there's risk of death and it's great that you can die and that. And then like you get a few weeks or whatever, a few levels into the character, and then they're like, oh no, I'm too invested for this game now.
Yeah, either A, I'm invested into it, or I have to do this all over again to get back up to this point of this character. Oh my god.
Yeah, like it was really cool back in the beginning, but now I'm too precious.
No, I still like the fact that death is real, because now I'm not just taking it lightly. Like, people play and there's no chance of death and they just don't care. They're just like, oh, I'm not gonna die anyways, you know?
Well, I mean,
it helps make you care. Yeah.
as Callum can testify though, just the threat of losing an arm and things like that is enough to kind of make you care.
Gosh, yes. You need to
Just
go
a
down
flesh
and see
wound,
how
that's
bad
fine.
the scar table is, yeah.
It is tricky having a game where it doesn't fall into the death spiral, which generally isn't fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want the stakes to be high, that's what it is.
I wanted more charisma. That's why I wanted the death save.
He's like, yeah, I'll die, get back up and be even more handsome, just like last time.
Dodgy wizard with a massive scar, yeah. 22 charisma.
Well, this time he didn't get the good down effect.
So let's just start with your crew that you've paid for and the ship that's going to get you travelled there. Who wants to roll for? Who thinks they're good at like figuring out what a good crew looks like, and is a good judge of character?
I don't think any of us are good judge of character.
I think, if I'm going to be honest, I think my the best character is either Godfrey or Braz.
Yeah, I was gonna say with my wisdom and
Yeah.
maybe having hung out with like a mercenary company most of his life, he probably knows what type of sailors you maybe want to hire to like man an expedition with type of thing. Because both my wisdom, intelligence, and charisma are above average. I got intelligence +1, wisdom +2, charisma +1. So
Okay, let's see you do a wisdom roll then.
I'm now curious between Chluds, Durdle, and Tannic who would be the worst.
I might just with that below 10, I'm gonna burn one of my lucks.
Well, below 9 would be the lowest it could possibly be to be any kind of success.
15
Much
then.
better, yes. Okay, that is not the absolute best crew that you could possibly find for such an adventure, but the second best.
Yeah, it's twice as good as you previously attempted. Yeah.
I talked to that group over there, but something told me I didn't want to go with them.
that was the freebie I got from carousing, we'll say. So I've still got the green tick on me.
Yep, that makes perfect sense. So
Maybe
we
even
have.
recognise some of them from the carousing.
So your guide is an elvish woman called Emeth, who is Lorelian, and you come across her, and, or maybe someone in the guild like introduces you to her because you want someone to guide you into deep jungle, and she's a self-professed expert in the jungle. Her people have lived there for centuries. She, even if it's an area that she doesn't know intimately herself, she can navigate and knows the signs of the jungle, so you will never get lost.
I love those self-professed.
Self-professed, yeah.
Yeah, self-confessed. Yeah, I'm the best.
But imagine whoever you've spoken to like look for a guide, and again you're looking for a guide to take you somewhere where you're not supposed to be allowed to go. So you can't like, maybe you couldn't have done it through the guild then, because you can't speak to a Loxodon about it, because you can't risk that a Loxodon won't turn you into authorities about going in this direction. So you end up finding an elf who says that she can like guide you. But I mean, she looks the part. She looks like she'll be wearing like red and yellow feathers. She's got the sort of like tribal tattoos. She handles like a spear, and she handles it with someone who knows what she's doing. So I mean, you would definitely get a sense from interaction with her that she seems like she knows what she's talking about. And you guys have already experienced the elves in the forests, so it makes sense that they would kind of know what they're doing there. So she's been paid for. We've got a crew. You have 2 donkeys, Bucky and Brandy.
Hey.
Before you, could you do a text drop for her name? Was it MF?
Emeth, yeah. I'll give you her full name. Hang on.
Like that, or Lorelli and other people we worked with, but then unfortunately pissed off.
I like the idea that these elves will have these massive names.
Yeah.
I will actually drop Bucky and Brandy onto the scene here in case you want to like load them up with stuff.
We went for 2, did we?
We gotta load them up with the rations still.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't got a.
Now they should work if you like open up the character sheet, and it's just like a little. I think it's a 12 or 16 slot
Ooh,
space.
it gives you a slider. I like that. Right, Bucky, Brandy, I'm now carrying no food or water. You need to look after that. Hold up. I got rid of 6 total rations, so 2 stacks of
6?
3.
Yeah, there's 6 in Brandy.
My slots went down from 14 to 8. So were those 6 stacks of rations taking up 6 slots?
They said no, unless you had them in there wrong.
If it's an individual stack of rations, it would.
I mean, it tells you how many slots it takes up.
It said only 1 on my character sheet. I was trying to wonder why I had barely any room earlier. Like when it was showing 1 slot underneath the actual character sheet inventory.
No, hang on, I can resolve this if I just look here.
But I've just managed to free up 6 of my character sheet. Brilliant.
Hang on.
You had
this.
6 stacks of rations.
Right, there's 1 full stack that I put on you there, right? That's 1
I've
slot.
gone up to 9, yeah. Because I was previously at
Yeah, every 3 is 1 slot. That's working the way it should.
weird.
I've got all the rations actually.
I just dropped from 14 to 8, so I was at 14 out of 17 at the start of the session.
Right, but like
those.
So a stack of rations comes in 3, right? But you didn't have it set up that way. You had it set up as 3 stacks of rations, so you technically had 9
Yeah,
days
they're,
worth of
they're, they're
rations.
only taking up 2 rows, so I only had 2 rows with 3 out of 3.
Right, but you can stack the rations like that. You can stack over the rations.
Well, I thought 1 stack of ration, which is 1 slot, counts as 3. So when you have it.
It's right, but you can stack rations in the same inventory slot. So like you don't have 1 ration, but it can go up past the 3 days worth.
Yeah, he's saying you can overstack it basically.
Right, so
No.
you had 6 stacks of 6 stacks of rations on you, and you lost 6 inventory slots when you moved them over. That adds up.
But yeah, they weren't split up. As far as my character's inventory was concerned, it was like two sets of 3 out of 3.
I don't know
And
if
my
you've had a
character,
buggy one or something there, because when I dropped those ones
Maybe.
on you just now, it doesn't actually
yeah,
go
it
over
was
3.
fine. So I could actually take some rations back if I wanted.
Remember the, well, no, I guess the donkeys don't need rations, because they can eat in the jungle. There'll be fruit and stuff they could eat. They might get poisoned.
Yeah, because my equipped gear counts for 4, because my elven helm is 3. So the breastplate, the gambeson, the shield, and the weapon.
I don't know why you're missing the HP as well, Braz. You should be at full.
You can heal up.
Because you said you were going to spend like 3 days or something like here
Yeah, true.
preparing and stuff, so it'll healed up.
I can put my stimulants in there as well. The donkey can look after my stimulants, so Braz can freak out, and the donkey eventually runs off and dies. I need my coke.
Put all the rations into a bucket.
Oh, all right. I've got a lot more now to play around with and pick up on our adventure. I'm 6 out of 17. So if any of you are struggling even with the donkeys, let me know and I can pick up bits and pieces. Put my bedroll and the crowbar on one of the donkeys as well. That's Brandy. Oh wow, Bucky's been loaded.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're there for.
And how?
Set up so it's like slots, so 3 rations each is 1 slot, obviously.
Yeah.
Did we say when you buy bandages, is it just a fraction of a stack, or do you get
You
an
should get
entire
the full stack. So if it's like 10, you should have 10.
Right, because what I'm saying is I got 7 out of 10, so I just want to buy. So I might just sell the 7 out of 10 that I got, and then just buy a stack of 10.
As well, were you wanting to try and do something about Durdle's missing arm before you left as well?
We don't really have any money.
I don't know how much a silver and 18 copper will get.
Yeah, I got a large amount of silver, a large amount of copper, but no gold. We'll have a look.
Still bad. I'm right cruising, that's why this time for a change.
There's
Yeah.
2 gold in the in
gonna say.
27. So that's actually 27. So there should be another 2 gold in the stash. So you've actually got 4 gold in the stash.
There's nothing in Avon, but in Janesh, yeah. Janesh, we've got.
But as we said, the Janish one mind, as far as the guilds work, they can communicate with each other, so
Yeah.
it's
Money.
transferable.
Like, physical items aren't, but the cash is.
Yeah.
Is that what we said?
So I mean, it's up to you guys.
Since we're still here, I'll go down to 9 silver, change my 39 silver into 9 silver and 3 gold.
I mean,
Is it
I would
100?
like to shop around to see what alternatives there are for my arm.
For your armor?
Arm.
Oh, your arm. Let's see what's actually
It
available.
would be a specialised quest, but you could speak to a smith of some sort or a tinkerer of some kind to try and get something rigged up for your arm mechanically as a prosthetic. Or you could go to one of the temples and see if you can get someone who knows like regenerate as a spell to try and cast it on you. 'Cause
I think that
Could
the
we do
order
it
would
through the
go-
black swords? Could we have the black swords help us in it as well?
they'd be able to point you in the right direction, yeah.
I think the temple first, and then depending how expensive that is, Darda will choke and go, "Nah, surely we can get something cheaper. Let me just sort of like strap a stick of wood to my arm. There we go."
Let me look.
That's just, and there you go. Ta-da!
Can you replace one arm with an entire shield? That's the question.
I mean, you could, but it's his good arm was the problem.
Oh. It's
What's my
benefits to
sword
having your
swinging
good
arm?
arm be a permanently attached tower shield.
I'm trying to think. The tier 4 spell would be pretty pricey if it was a scroll. So maybe half the price of a scroll. But that's still going to be a lot of money.
If you consider the level of the person to have access to tier 4.
So Dardle, I mean, you're going along. I'm also thinking because you're demonic, it's what makes it more difficult as well. It's not as straightforward as just casting it.
I imagine they try and do like the usual probing thing, and for some reason it's just resisting it really hard.
Although, even though you're Demonborn, though, you are neutral, so it's not like you're evil chaotic. I mean, I guess we could base it off a roll to see how like, successful you are. So we're going along to, well, which deity's temple are you going to?
I guess like Ord would probably be the safest bet to start with. Like, I think...
God of magic, knowledge, secrets, and equilibrium. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, this makes sense. Okay, so we have a small temple of Ord, not a popular deity down here.
Really, because that's the deity that I guess all the other... Like, that's what the other
Magic
pit
users
fighters supported,
and
so
stuff,
he
yeah.
was... Like, he kind of thought, right, I guess that's what we do.
I'm imagining, on one hand, Ord is of magic and secrets, so it's a lot of mages and scribes and people like that. You know, people are gatekeepers for knowledge. But on the other hand, being the god of equilibrium and balance, that could also be come across as like justice or the natural order of things, and maybe that's where the pit fighters come into it, because they're like, you know, it's an eye for an eye sort of thing, and the injustice against me will be balanced out, and you know what I mean, and it's that kind of aspect.
The vendetta and blood feuds.
Yeah, so there's a balance. Yeah, so I'd imagine they're depicted as holding like a scroll or a pen in one hand, and like the depictions of justice, you know, like the weights in the other hand, and that's like the statue as you come in. It's this figure holding like the scribe, the scroll, and the balance in the other hand. And you come in, and it'll be a Loxton that's manning the temple, and he approaches you. You look troubled, my friend. How can we help you here at the Temple of Ord?
Dardle sort of, I guess like he's wearing some form of cloak or something, because it's just to kind of keep the heat off, and so he just sort of goes, I'm looking to see if I can fix this, and he just sort of pokes his stump out in front of him.
I see. And assuming that Ord has seen fit to take your arm, what have you done to deserve this penalty?
I'm trying to think like what was that like happened. Was it the big? It was the big fish.
Manta ray, wasn't
like-
it? No,
Yeah,
I
he got
wasn't.
stung. Yeah.
He got stung, and it was like it, you know, poisoned or something like that. I'm a fighter. It was my good arm. I'm just looking for some way that I could still at least utilize it.
I see. But have you thought about why Ord is taking your arm in this way, and your good arm at that, when you are a fighter? That perhaps Ord is trying to lead you down a path away from violence?
Durdle just sort of stares at him for a few seconds. It's like, you have seen how covered in scars I am, right? My head's kind of taken a few too many concussions to really be a smart thing. I don't think I could become a scholar.
Well, I'm not saying you need to be a scholar, my friend, but perhaps a lifetime of violence is not conducive to a healthy lifestyle for you. Perhaps you've seen your share of it, and the Ord is trying to lead you down a different path, somewhere else where your skills can be applied.
Durdle sort of pauses, sort of rubs the bridge of his nose. He remembers why he doesn't really like going into temples.
On a more practical note, let us evaluate. Have you ever taken someone else's limb?
I've taken a lot of lives and I'm still alive.
Imagine you look over your shoulder and the ghost that's been following you around is like just like standing behind you watching.
I forgot about him. I forgot
Is
about
it
this.
like
Warren.
a Loxodon teenager, like thug type of guy?
It wasn't a Luxton, he was one of the Taurens, so like
Oh, that was it.
the big bull guys.
Like a beast man.
Yeah, well,
But he's friendly.
Is he
He's
like
not an adversarial ghost.
wildebeest, or are we drifting more toward what was like a buffalo type of
I
character?
imagine they're like wildebeests, just to be a little different. So they've got like the long snout, and it's kind of more vertical rather than like sticking out like a bull's snout.
Those ones
would
that
do.
come out horizontal and then just suddenly go up.
Yeah,
on the
and
tip.
curl around, yeah. So big shaggy heads and hair and all that, and this kind of hunched over stance. Yeah, but he'll be like just like standing behind you like all the time.
Can only Durdle see it as well? Is that
Yeah,
what we
I think Durla will like every so often he'll actually turn and look at the ghost, which only he can see, and be like, see Roxor, like this is what I was talking to you about. Like I can't, like it's not gonna work this well.
Priest,
So I believe like Roxor was their surname because like Okanzi Roxor.
it's up in the chat or somewhere. The priest tells his head slightly. It's like, are you speaking to someone?
See, I had a group of friends. We went into the arena and fight, and one of them's got some unfinished business, and they're really good. They're really nice to chat to. I want to help them out, but to do so, it would be easier having, two working arms.
I see. He says, unsure of where this conversation's going. Well, come further to the temple. Let's sit down and pray, and let's see if we can evaluate what can be done with you.
I actually quite like the idea of like Okanzi is effectively his conscience. He just talks out loud to it.
So he brings you around to this sort of like. Normally it would be like a pool of water, but the water's been drained at the moment. It's just this like large, soft dish in the floor, and he comes sits you down in the centre of it with him below the overlooking statue of Ord. You can see looking around, there's a library in here full of scrolls and books. There are people like writing and scribbling away on the desks in study, and other people like talking quietly over in the corner. And he sits you down and just gets you to sit cross-legged. He goes, okay, well, let's try something here. And he takes your hand with his hand. He says, let's close our eyes, focus our minds, and breathe.
I feel like he could reach out his stump again because it is still very relatively new, and it's just a habitual thing. And then he just goes, oh, right, okay, and does it the other way.
And he reaches his other hand out and holds it to where your other hand would be for a moment. Can you make me an int roll? Yeah, you close your eyes and I mean nothing is happening for you here. You don't feel spiritual or connected. There's no flashes of inspiration or visages of what might be. This is all very mundane and like hocus pocus kind of feel to it. But the other guy's like sitting across from you with his eyes closed and he's like humming to himself and nodding his head in like a rhythm. But yes, you have a very troubled soul, a very painful soul. And it is not alone, I see, either. You are with others who are also troubled and in pain.
I mean, I did just tell you, I've got a buddy here, Okanzi, who's, as I said, ghost, unfinished business, obviously troubled. Oh, wait, are you meaning my friends?
Yes, you have friends.
Oh, God, yeah, we're mercenaries. Of course we're troubled.
It's unusual, though. Your friends are not as you are. They're not tainted by demonic powers, are they?
No, I've only seen one of me.
And
I
yet
mean, I've got several siblings as well before I left the Northern Lands,
And yet I
we're all
sense,
fine.
despite your appearance, my friend, your colleagues are the ones who are carrying a taint around with them. I see misguided
Is this
power.
like a misnomer about me being the taint and them carrying me?
I see a misguided power. I see a soul filled with anger and chaos. And I see another with a much darker, obscured soul.
Is that the crow? I mean, the crow is quite mischievous. I mean, it has a little hat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't trust it.
I'd say the crow is the darkest, yeah.
I was thinking that myself.
The thing is, this is what Durdle would say. This just feels very adequate for Durdle. Like, he doesn't judge his teammates, but that crow, something dodgy about that crow.
I think we all make sure that we're never left alone with the crow at any point. Like, camp watchers are always quite tense in case that crow comes around.
I'm going to try something now. Now, this might be uncomfortable. It might even be painful, but I need you to trust me.
Oh, are you gonna baptize me? I mean, Braz has
you-
tried baptizing me plenty of times. It's not worked.
I'm not sure why you think I would have to baptize you when you were a follower of our great Lord Ord. But
Weirder things have happened, pal.
he takes the hand that's kind of just in midair, holding where your hand would be, and like moves it over to your stump and like grasps your stump very tightly with his hand. And he begins to chant, and he chants. He gets like louder and louder until he's like almost yelling it, and everyone in his room is like turning around and like watching you what's happening. And then he opens his eyes, and there's just like a beam of light coming from them that's like nearly blinding. And for a second, your demonic red eyes, to anyone who's watching, like in this light, they become like normal, like brown coloured dwarf eyes.
Oh.
And you can feel like this really dull, aching pain in your stump, and it starts to feel just like it did when the arm was first removed. You can feel like the flush of the blood flowing through it, and then this becomes like this really searingly painful burning sensation, and you can like just feel as if you're beginning to like feel your arm again.
I feel like this would have a very strong response in, Durdle, searing, burning pain. Like, he'd be like, I think he would be trying to grab the priest to pry him off because it's painful as hell from what's being described. But I feel like he would also try to take a constitution check to look tough and try and tough it out.
Give me a con check to see if you can like just not like overly react to it.
Would I get advantage on this because I'm trying to resist pain?
What's the description of your ability for that?
To resist injury, poison, or extreme. So I guess like he is injuring me.
Yes, if it's something to do with like pain resistance, yes.
Not great.
I'll try to weigh up.
I feel it's like with that roll, I feel it's more like he's like squeezing the priest and stuff, but he's like just fighting it enough from pulling him off.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a complete failure. I suppose I'm trying to think how difficult it's going to be. Because comparatively, when you are pain resistant, it's not as difficult for you anyway. I think the 12 will be fine. I think anything less than a 12 you wouldn't have made it.
But I feel it's like he's probably grimacing a bit.
Yeah, because a 12 is challenging. It's not like very difficult. I think if it's someone else, it'd be very difficult because it's a lot more painful. But I think given who you are, it wouldn't be as high a DC for you anyway.
I mean, this is one way of making me revel of the wound. I mean, if that's what Ord wants. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Do you really have to make it feel like a saw is going through my nerves?
I want you to take 6 fatigue. Because by the time this painful process is over, you are spent. However, you will have a fleshy, unsightly arm regrown in the place of where your missing arm was.
You've dropped my strength from 8 to 4.
Yes, you maybe didn't even realise that you were like making a lot of noise as this was going on, but everyone else in the hallway suddenly realises it, and they're like out of their seats against the walls, like, what is going on? And someone run over and stuff, and then he's like, get back when I'm chanting. And then there's like another like flash of light when it finally finishes, and you can feel a wave of the heat, the pain just kind of like ride right over you before your eyesight kind of comes back to normal, and you can see your arm is there again. Or a new arm anyway.
Like, still fleshy and weak, though.
Yeah, because it can take a lot of you.
Which would explain why my stats have just, like, halved.
At least, is now like holding your new hand. Can you feel my touch?
I can feel a lot. Everything is on fire. Like, Durdle's eyes are probably like still closed from it because just this searing pain. So he probably just sort of thinks it's like he's still got his fingers like digging into the stump or something like that. And he's like, what's next? Because I don't know if I can take much more of this. Like, with like beads of sweat are like actually dripping off of his head from enduring this situation, and he's like really heavily breathing with it.
The priest yells to one of the scribes, like, fetch us some ale, quickly. And he comes over like a pitcher of ale.
And as Durdle is offered, and he like opens his eyes and looks, and then sees, I guess it's like his arm looks like it's covered in scar tissue, like it's all red raw.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that is not what I expected. Wow. And he's like turns over the hand a few times.
Your flesh will heal itself, and your strength will return with time. But you must remember now that this exchange was not out of charity. Ord has seemed to bestow upon you and return your arm to you. But now you owe Ord a debt.
Oh, I'm familiar with that. I guess you don't. What would I need to do to balance the scales?
It will not be up to me to choose, nor have I been given a message to pass on to you. Ord will speak to you in time when the debt is due. And that is the debt you must repay. Or he may seem to take something even greater from you.
So hey, you can ask me how much money you owe me for this. I'm just gonna give you this for free. Technically, you owe me later though. Don't worry about how much. I'll tell you, and you can't say no. By the way, I could ask you for anything.
No, it's a god, yeah.
It is a god. Like, I mean,
It's not going to be monetary value.
Yeah. I could ask you
like
literally
something with your
anything.
brother.
You can't say no.
Oh,
If you want to make a note somewhere, you owe Ord a debt.
yeah, I'll do it. I'll add it into the journal.
God debts, usually not that severe.
Out of curiosity, like, see the new arm?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Durdle was covered in scars and things. Are the scars there, or is it as if it's fresh, like new skin entirely? Like, as in, like, there is no like marks or scars
Are
on
your
it.
scars just from mundane fighting?
Yeah, not as if like. I mean, we could make the arm weaker to explain where he's still got the AC negative, right? I'm not wanting to remove that, but I'm just meaning like, is it fresh? As in like, because the rest of him is covered in like just
that's what
wounds and scars and things.
Are your wounds and scars just from like fighting in the pit fights? They're not from
Yes.
anything like special or magical or anything like that. They're not part of your curse or
just
anything.
physical wounds.
No, those won't be there then.
Oh, that'll trip him out so much.
You've had a new arm grown from the stump.
Oh, this is gonna give him is it dysmorphia? Like, he's gonna feel it so weird to have this fresh. Because
That's why your AC's weaker. You just assume that arm's weaker because it doesn't have all the battle scars.
It's not got the scar tissue to build up that natural armor layer.
Yeah, it's not got it's not got the years of strength and use behind it either, like your other arm had.
Keep it away from the sun. Oh, that first cut on it is going to really sting as well.
So they give you a pitcher of ale, which you down heartily. They give you a second one just to steady you. They get you up on your feet. You're still quite shaky. Maybe that's something you're not used to as well, because you're a very sturdy sort of character that can take a beating. But you know, it's really like drained you and taken a lot out of you. And it's maybe a little bit of time before you're kind of on your feet and ready to step out of the temple again.
I was just curious, like, one of the first times that he's alone, right? I want him to turn to Hakanzi and just talk to him and say, Hakanzi, you said you could see my arm when I didn't have it.
Well, yeah.
Is it still there now? Is, with his fresh arm, like, he sort of like moves it around.
Oh, was it not there already?
Yeah, I lost it. And he points to like where the wound was. I guess it was like halfway on his bicep or something like that. Was where the
Oh, right. Yeah, you were missing it, weren't you?
yeah. And it's
Wait, you're
back.
not missing it now?
No,
Well, how long has that been?
an hour ago. Like I guess
An
some time
hour?
has passed and stuff, and he's just still there. Like an hour ago.
Are we still in Ivorn?
Aye. We're leaving soon. I need to go and do some work, but this is going to be a very weird situation. By any chance, is it still covered in fire?
For him, yes. He's like, well, you're always covered in fire.
That's what. No, he will ask that because
Yeah, he's like,
over time he's
yeah, you'd be
picked
like,
up on it.
what do you mean? You're always covered in fire.
Just because it's a new arm, I was wondering if perhaps this didn't have fire. Being a demon
No,
and
I mean
all,
you
demon
look,
born and that.
You don't look any different to how you looked earlier. Can I ask you a question though?
Of course, I can see anything
How-
you want to know.
How long have we been in Ivorn for?
Sort of like lean back and try and think. I think it's like we arrived here about a week ago.
I mean, you've had the ghost following you for like three days or so now.
Yeah. Oh, I've been here for about a week. We met a few days ago.
Is that all?
He does.
Are you
Like,
sure?
how long do you think it's been?
It feels much longer.
Might need to look into that. Maybe, Doran and your situation experience time differently. I might need to look into this. I might need to see if we can sort your business out sooner than later. I don't want you getting stuck.
No, I suppose we wouldn't want that.
And since we've travelled around Ivorn, you've not felt any difficulties, right? When you're travelling, you don't feel a pull to a certain location at all, right?
No, I mean, to be honest, I don't even remember really traveling. I'm just always here with you.
Well, anything I can do to make it easier for you, I'm more than happy. I mean, you're not cold, are you?
I don't think I feel anything, to be honest.
I might try and look into it. It must be a very boring existence, but if you ever need any chat, I'm more than happy to entertain you in any way I can.
Well, I mean, you
Out
are
of
quite
curiosity-
entertaining, Durdle, I will say that.
I'm happy to. Out of curiosity, are you able to see things? Like if you put your head through that wall, can you see the other side?
Which wall?
And he just points at a random wall.
He just he walks up. Well, you think he's going to walk up to the wall and then try to push through it, but he just walks
Yeah.
over and just walks straight through the wall.
Whoa. I'm imagining in part of it he then walks right up behind him, kind of thing. So Durdle is staring at the wall and Akanzi just walks right up behind him and just go, "Why are you looking at the wall?"
It's did I walk through the wall?
That's interesting. You walked through that wall and you came up behind me. 'Cause obviously, Durdle will have a bit of a startle because he didn't expect that at all.
Oh, I mean, there's a shape of a wall here, I guess, but I mean everything's sort of hazy. The only thing I can really see with clarity is yourself and your other friend, the wizard.
Really? You can see Godfrey, huh?
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
Godfrey can see you.
He's really easy to see, and so is his little crow.
Oh, I don't like that crow.
Yeah, there's something unnerving about it, unnatural even.
Do you know, see during the middle of the night, it just sort of screams in my ear. And you know the pain in the butt? I can't fucking kill the thing. Because then Godfrey will get pissed. And Godfrey's a pretty good fella. I mean, he gave me half his rations once, proper solid bloke. But that fucking crow.
I don't know, I think the crow kind of likes you.
Oh great, that's just what I need.
So, while Durdle is off getting his arm sorted, and Braz is away bargaining with the people at the harbour to get a crew in a ship, what's Godfrey and Tanik doing? Do you want to go with Chulud to go see this king, or do you want to go speak to Shadir, or do you want to go do something else?
I'd probably follow Godfrey to which one he's going to go see as him. Be sort of like the bodyguard or the muscle.
So what are you doing?
I have no
Go for it.
intentions of seeing anybody but the king. I guess I'll make an exception for.
Okay, so Chulad, you say, okay, we're ready to meet this king that you know. Do you... what are your feelings about Chulad's? Because, I mean, obviously he's quite annoying with his bugle. The sounds of the Loxodonian symphony are not really something that's appealing to your human ears.
I imagine I'd find it pretty annoying, but I wouldn't really care as long as he doesn't do it in the middle of the night. Like anytime he goes off, I'd be like, oh, God, but I just would ignore it for the most part.
How did your crow feel about him?
I imagine the crow. The crow wouldn't care because he's trying to steal any of his shinies.
Imagine every time he starts playing, the crow just like flies off and circles around and comes
Yeah, he
back
can get
again.
away. Yeah, he can get away. He can get a lot easier than we can. So.
Sure. So your little crow's sat on your shoulder. Chulad comes along because I know we're leaving soon, but I would really like to take you to see the king first. I think you might like him. And if you need a favour or if we need anything for the journey, I mean, he would be a great resource to draw upon.
Maybe not this journey. maybe the one going to the Dwarven Mines.
Oh, I see. Well, I can leave him a letter and let him know that we will speak to him when we return. I'm sure he would love to hear about your adventures.
Sure. You know, it's just now crossing my mind. Like literally just now crossing my mind that that Chudludes, whatever.
Chulad's, yeah.
Yeah. He's a Luxodon, and we're going to a temple where we're not supposed to go.
Yep.
In Luxodonia.
I imagine you've not told him exactly where you're going just now.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't think about that.
Okay, well, if you guys aren't wanting to go help anyone, then you can just like hang around to make sure the preparations and the donkeys are stocked until Durdo gets back, and he's gonna meet up with Braz at the dock to see the kind of ship and crew that he's procured.
That sounds like a plan to me.
If you want to do any last shopping, probably do it just now. We're waiting for Tom to get back.
I think I'm good.
I'm gonna grab another drink quick.
I'm going to try and see if I can take a sword back out from the guild store.
We have the healing medicines on us. I'm assuming Tannic still has some.
I have the herbal curatives, but the big ones. I've got 3 of those. I've got 2 simple curatives. I've got 3 restoratives.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Wow.
Plus, I've still got my roll per day as well to try and get more for free.
Yeah, the only ones I cared about were the big ones in a restorative. At least one restorative or a stack of restoratives.
1 stack of restoratives, 1 stack of herbal curatives, and just like
Yeah.
a simple curative.
Yeah. Sounds
And I
good.
gave one of the donkey the 4-bean stuff or something.
Well, one donkey's full of food and some Phobane, and the other donkey's almost full, but it's got a few slots open. 2 slots open.
You can also should be able to select overland if you want to look at the map as well. I've resized it now.
Though I was pretty sure when I did the 2 donkeys, I needed both of them to be full of food for us to make the trip. So we'll have to do some foraging along the way to make up the difference.
No, I didn't think we needed as much as that. It was like 27 bits of rations we needed in total. So that's probably more now. And I worked out that number, put that number in the donkey's hands. So,
Yeah, because I thought the donkeys only hold 12, but they're holding 15 or 16.
yeah.
Hold it more. I mean, if we go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21.
No, we needed like 27 stacks of rations. So each one of these. But yeah, I did. For some reason, I wasn't counting that the donkeys can hold 16. I thought they could only hold 12.
The horses I had at 12 because horses are obviously more for travel and speed, but because the mules are literally just pack animals, they can carry a lot more because they're moving a lot slower.
Oh, okay.
So each of them have got 16 stacks of 3 rations, essentially. Or they could have 16 stacks of 3 rations apiece.
And we got 26 stacks of rations, which should be good.
Yeah. How did you say we could get to the overland map?
I do not see it from the nav bar at the top left. There's like a little arrow you can click on.
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I was trying my best to find something and I couldn't.
I have a crow counter here at Ivern to signify where your party is.
You love it.
And I've marked where
Ah,
the temple
macro.
should be on the map.
So we're gonna take the waterway to like here and go across by land.
Yeah, it should be 4 days across the jungle, 4 days coming back. And I think we said it was like what, a day and a half sailing or something.
Yeah, it was like a day and a half sailing.
So where were you gonna?
And your, like I said, your
You like-
ship's crew are like, they're not the best, so it's not like the big Lockstonian galley that you had before. It's probably an elvish vessel. It's probably another one of those kind of barge-looking boats with the big leaf for a sail.
Is that essentially the proposed route that we were talking about as well that I drew out?
You went
Yeah.
you went a little too far, but yeah, pretty much on the river.
Yeah, we didn't need to.
Yeah, that hex.
From this one here it was going.
Yeah, then it's just straight across all those hexes, so it's easier to count.
Assuming there's no getting lost along the way.
Is that roughly where we were looking at going to?
Yeah, at the corner there, and then they're going sort of like southwest.
We're going right here to this hex. Why did it not let me ping? Yeah, there you go, that hex, and then straight across to the temple.
Nice. Well, I can remove that. That's just for my own sanity.
Obviously, Durdle comes back from the temple, looking the palest that he's ever looked to your eyes.
Literally, probably looks cold sweat, very gaunt, limping. Maybe not limping, but definitely swaying as he's walking.
And I just whack him on his back saying, Turtle, ready to go now.
I want to say like he probably would fall to his knees and looks like he's about to vomit.
It's then
Like,
that you
looks
notice.
extremely hungover.
Yeah, it's then you notice when he falls to his knees that he instinctively reaches out to stop himself with both hands, and that's when you notice, oh my god, he's got both arms.
Half the reason for this trip was to get the money for him to get another arm. He's already got one. Alright.
I don't know what would be worse though. Is owing money or owing a god debt? It's hard to really know, but I may owe a god a debt.
Oh, I think you know which is worse there, Durdle. But it gives you many chances to improve yourself.
That's true. Last time I owed God for money, he did not make it look good for me.
Yeah, no, I would rather pay money off to a god, but you know, look on the bright side, Durdle. At least now you don't have to give your drinking money away to a god.
You mean I can drink more of my money?
Yeah, because you don't owe it to anybody.
I think for your part as well, Braz, you can like almost like smell the magic, the scent of Ord off of him, because he's been like, you know, the arm has grown from the magic of Ord.
Oh, we'll have to have another baptism tonight there, Durdle.
Another one?
It's like
No.
you're trying to convert him to St. Agnes through drowning.
I mean, this is probably the most times Tanix has been sober in such a long time, since he's not really drank when he's been in this town. He's probably just realised the Durdle is an arm.
Did Durdle lose an arm? I wish
Congratulations! Should we go out drinking? No, we shouldn't go out drinking.
No, we need to leave. Oh, in God's favors, Jesus.
Did you guys go and visit? I forgot our old VIP's name already. You just recently said it.
Sadir? No.
You didn't. Do you think we should before we go as a group?
Well,
I
they
don't
were
see any harm in
the
it.
temples, so I don't know if we can find information if he knew anything about it. And it gives an idea of what we might find more down this temple as well.
I didn't particularly care for him, so I don't want to. But you guys are free to go and visit him.
We don't need to give him a heads up about the location of the temple. But you know, if he coincidentally has work in the same direction, we could look into it. Otherwise, politely tell him that, you know, we're currently busy, but when we get back, we're more than happy to pick up anything else he might have. Depends if he's got something with a strict time limit in mind. It'd be silly to leave the city for an extended period of time and not at least check in with him.
Well, he doesn't have jobs, so technically it's only if he wants additional work, really. So just say if you want to say to him that, right, we're going away for a while and we need to transfer back later on, We can get be hired up then when we get back.
That's it. That's pretty much what I was thinking of doing. We all want to come along.
At this point, Ty just wants to get out of this town as soon as because of things. So at the moment, he'll follow through just to get through quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you know where Shadir is staying in a city by now because he'll have sent you a message letting you know. So if you want to pay on him, you can, but you don't have to.
Raz will take anyone else that wants to come along just to see what Shadir has got to offer us.
Would you let Durdle try to tag along because he's really exhausted?
Might be best if you spend every waking moment trying to recover from being graced so firmly by the divine.
Yeah, I think Durdle would probably just sort of sleep this one out.
So I'll take Godfrey and Tannic if they're both willing. And go have a little word with Shadir. Go pay a visit at his new resident or current temporary residence.
Yeah, I was trying to find the sheet of the icon for him. I can't find it now. Yeah, you just get there and it's like a Janiche embassy that's set up here, representing Varenth and Rupage. There'll be a couple of guards standing outside. You could see the Varenthian guards, not necessarily the same armor as the soldiers that were with you, but you would recognize them as like from like Janiche. And they'll let you inside, and you'll be shown into like a modest waiting room. It's a building that looks the same kind of architecture as the rest of the city. It's not a very grand one. It's quite modest. And eventually you'll hear like a door slam, echoing through the hall, and then like heavy footsteps. And then Shadir appears, and he has like a manservant behind him, holding like a little box. He's like, so you decided to visit at last. I assume you're looking for work then?
Yes, we've actually about that. We've got ourselves established in the city and are about to imminently leave on an expedition. That we thought it only polite to see how you're settling in, see what this talk of future work that you have was.
Well, you've
also
left. I mean, you've taken your time to come and visit. Established in the city. I heard about your friend in the fighting pit. I'm surprised he's not been drawn and quartered yet.
It didn't sound all that bad from what he told us.
The deaths of over a dozen teenage Tauren didn't sound unusual to you?
I should share a look with Tannic and
This is obviously the first use I've been hearing of it.
Yeah. Well, that's news to us.
I see you were at least smart enough not to bring him with you. I imagine he's hiding somewhere, yes?
Yeah, he's recuperating somewhere quiet.
Well, I guess I should be glad that you deigned to make an appearance at all. Come with me. And he turns very sharply and marches off.
I think there's another glance to share with Godfrey and Tannic as Prez eventually follows him.
He's followed down the hall. He like swings open these big doors into an office and goes in and takes a seat. Just leaves the door open for you to walk in.
I'm getting that you're a bit frustrated with us.
As you walk in, you can see that the Lieutenant Colonel who accompanied you with the soldiers is standing in there in full uniform. Or he's not standing. He stands to attention when he comes in the room and then like sits down again. You of course remember the good Lieutenant Colonel.
Yeah, Braz will give him a nod as he settles down and will say aloud, I can sense that you're a bit incensed with us.
No, not really. He sits down like waving his arm, waves away the manservant who goes away and closes the door behind Joel.
In that case, things aren't going well.
Well, pardon me for speaking badly of our hosts, but it's these damn elephants driving me up the wall.
No.
Refusal to share access to a certain monument that we had requested.
A monument?
Yes, some religious or archaeological importance to them, and they're reluctant to lift the restrictions on its visitation.
How important is this monument?
Well, it's important to them. I'm surprised you wouldn't know. These are your people, are they not?
Do you have a name for it?
He looks at the soldier for a second, looks back at him. It has a name, but that has been long lost in time.
No. Could Braz try to cast his mind back, see if any singular famous monument is particularly of spiritual significance to the Loxodon people? That'd be a wisdom.
Roll int, actually.
Oh,
Just knowledge.
16.
It sounds like he's talking about the temple that you're going to.
Oh. Access to these places are usually restricted for a good reason.
Yes, well, they have their reasons, but we have ours.
What is it you're proposing to do at these places?
Well, that wouldn't be any of your concern, really. But I would be asking you, if you're looking for the work, to guide Roshmate here, motion to Lieutenant Colonel, so that he may rendezvous with our agent in these lands.
What would the location that we would need to take him be?
Well, that's the problem we're having. We cannot extract the location from the Loxodon here. We thought we might barter in exchange for the information, but they're adamant that the location is off limits to foreigners.
I think Braz starts to feel like he's already towing around not disclosing the full truth and feels like he might want to tap in. He'll sort of share a very poignant look at Godfrey, as if he's hoping that Godfrey would take over, maybe with some, possible very favourable negotiation that could be done at this point in time.
Well,
so you're looking for us to deliver your man to the monument's location.
I just want to say before I take over this negotiation, I just want to say I didn't know the temple we're going to was that well known. I thought I was trying to pick one a little bit more out of the way.
It's not that well known. It is out of the way.
Okay, so now I'm kind of like, what? How is it like? What?
And its location is you rolled really high on getting a location, which is how you got its location.
Right. Okay.
But foreigners are not trusted with the location of this place. It is strictly off limits.
So now I'm kind of like,
I think the immediate question would be telling this, how much do we tell this guy? How much do we milk him for? Well, do we just say, hey, we can take you right fucking there?
And of course, you know that they were sending soldiers out to other temples on the way here, which is what you discovered when I think it was Tannic who was speaking to one of the guards and got drunk.
Yeah.
That's why some of them kept peeling off from us on the journey over.
Yeah,
as well.
they had like missions going to temples, they said.
Okay. So, Braz, is your curiosity so much that you want to know what they're going there for? That will determine my answer, I guess.
I was more thinking of just, this guy is looking to hire us to try and take his guy to the same place we're about to go to. We've discovered the location of it. He doesn't know the location of it. I was more thinking of practical means. We could ask this guy for a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of the.
Braz is like, hey, you got me 20 gold last time you negotiated. You might want to.
So obviously Braz has to convey this to you with just a look, because you can't have this conversation in front of these guys. So is Braz like leaning over, giving Godfrey like the raised eyebrow and doing the money rubbing thing with his fingers?
He just folds his arm and leans back in the chair almost to the point where he tips it onto the back legs and gives Godfrey a look as this guy says, I'm looking to go to. It describes the place that they've already set up an expedition to go to. I'm
taking that and I'm gonna know exactly what you mean, because I am literally standing right now, my arms folded, and I had leaned back against the wall, and when he said to look, I looked over, gave a look at an imaginary person. So I'm picking up exactly what you're saying.
I'm now just imagining you doing the world's tiniest violin with his trunk.
Real life, I was just standing up against the wall listening to this, and I was like, I bet you he's leaned back with his arms crossed, giving me a look. Okay. I'll let you keep talking while I think of how I'm going to negotiate this.
So
I'll give you a thumbs up. I guess I'll give you a thumbs up, telling you to go along with it.
Just to refresh, the job would be to take your man as close as we can to the monument, or did you say he has a contact that he needs to meet nearby that would then take him to the monument?
He looks as if like he's looking for permission from the lieutenant colonel to say something, and then there's like a very slight, very slight nod of the head back to him. We have an agent in these lands who Roshmi needs to rendezvous with en route to this location. But first of all, we must find this location, and neither us nor our agents have been able to obtain that information from the Loxton. The Queen here is very reluctant to deal with us at the moment.
How much would you pay us if we could get the information for you?
And take you there.
He tries not to look surprised, but he looks surprised. Well, that's fairly valuable information. I think I could throw you 10 gold for that information if you know it already.
I think I'll quickly confer with Godfrey.
And how much to take your agent to the location?
I'm just imagining Braz's eyebrows are constantly vibrating up and down to try and signal to Godfrey. More money, more money.
Well, how much would
Not just the location. Not
you
just the
require
location.
for this service? Obviously, it is a treacherous path.
Let's just say, ballparking it here, expenses would need to be paid. To go there, you need enough food, you would need a good enough guide, you need some pack animals, you know, this basic necessity, and all that together would be, how much did we pay? Wasn't it like 7 gold we paid for this?
He's up,
If you're going to go overestimate, you're probably saying about maybe just under 9 gold.
You
probably.
paid 6 gold and 7 silver, I think.
Yeah, so 7 gold. Like, so
For the
expenses.
basics, but
Yeah.
Hey, we
Expenses would be 7 gold.
were paid 20 under the impression that they would be able to kill us and reclaim that gold. No,
Calm down, Brad. Calm down, Brad. So expenses all told would be somewhere between 8 to 9 gold, you know, depending on what kind of bargains we can get. So I would ask you guys to pay that.
And then how much for your services themselves?
And then 12 gold for the information, not 10. And then the trip there and back, and our time.
He's just pulled out this calculator. He's put on like one of those sort of green hats, and he's just like cranking the calculator every so often. The
Marlboro
receipts
comes
getting
out of
longer
nowhere
and
out the
longer.
corner of his
Again,
mouth.
grand total of 28 gold. That's how much I would ask for the job. And that pays for expenses, that pays for the information, and that pays for our services to take your agent there.
Okay, give me a charisma roll, Godfrey.
Brad does one of those nods, like nods twice along with him.
Abilities, charisma.
Oh, you got that luck. You got that luck still.
look.
Obviously.
Yep, I'll spend the luck.
Brad
You're lucky,
sees
you're
him
lucky I
about
let
to,
you
like-
use luck on critical failures as well.
Isn't it?
17.
That could have been very bad for you.
Critical failure, still get the 5. Come on.
Fuck
man.
out. Yeah. Just 12 gold for the information.
Well,
You
you've
can have that.
already proven yourselves on the road, and we owe our lives to you because of what you've done for us. So I'll tell you what, why don't we make it an even 30? And you said you need, 8 right now to prep for the journey?
Yes, 8 would cover the expenses.
And then you want
As long
12
as we got
for the
good-
information?
12 for
So
the
if
information.
you have the information and you want to go and prepare for the journey, I will give you the 20 gold up front. And I'll pay
I
you
have.
the other 10 gold on return. Or, well, not necessarily on return, but on completion of making contact with our agent.
Are you going with us then, or will your agent be holding on to the gold until we get there?
Roshmi, for the first time, speaks. It's like, I will be going with you on the journey.
Okay, we can work with that. And I do have the information right now.
He unscrolls a map, or unfurls a map across the table, invites you to motion location, and he drops a little bag of coins on the table.
I'm gonna check the coins first because I'm a mercenary. No offense.
The 12 gold are there.
I'll point to.
Light test for you, my constitution's higher.
I will point, maybe not to the exact location, but close to it on the map.
Yeah, the approximate location.
Yeah.
Roshmi gets up, walks over to the map and looks at it for a second. Kind of like if he's weighing up how accurate whatever he knows matches with what you seem to know. Are you
Whilst
sure
he's
this is
doing
the
that.
precise location? How did you come about this information?
I have my sources. When we got to Luxadonia the other day, I set about finding this information.
He picks up the little bag of gold.
We're just sitting
Again.
on our laurels, not coming to meet you. You know, we're keeping ourselves occupied.
Roshmi scoops up the little bag of coins, jostles in his hand for a second. You've been quite busy since you've arrived here then, and he gives you the bag of coins.
Well, you just handed me the one thing in life I love most. No, jiggle the coins.
He has a
And nothing
smile
speaks
that's
money quite like treasure.
He has a smile that somehow at the same time sort of unsettles you a little bit. And he says, I always like a good mercenary. You know where you stand with them.
Exactly. You make sure you pay me more than anybody else, and I have no problems.
He turns to Shadir, and right at that moment, the power dynamic between the two of them is very clear that Roshmi is obviously the
he's
one in
charge.
charge out of the two of them. And Shadir just kind of goes into his pocket again, and Roshmi says, pay them. And he pulls out the other 8 gold for you.
Hey. Much appreciated.
Roshmi sits down. I will give you the remainder when we meet our agent. And once we know that this temple location is correct.
Okay.
How long do you need to do what you're going to do at the temple? It's not saying that you need to do anything at the temple.
Once we're at the temple, the job is finished. You're free to go on your way.
What,
Well, we will
just leave
be-
there? We're not
We'll be
escorting you back?
exploring. We'll be exploring the temple. That was the whole purpose of us going there. Hoping to make money.
Well then,
I'm just gonna look at them.
once our business is conducted at the temple, you may do what you wish in the area. How does that sound?
Yeah, just to make sure our objectives don't clash, that is, upon arrival.
We're not looking to loot the temple or any treasures that might be there. You are free to help yourselves to those. That is not our concern.
Perfect.
How long do you need to make your preparations for the journey?
We could be ready to go by tomorrow.
Excellent. I will see you at the docks in the morning then, says Roshmi. And he walks over to the office room door and opens it for you.
He's a lot more polite now, isn't he? Look at that. It will make our way out.
Yep. Pleasure doing business. And I'll walk out.
What was our new VIP's name again, sorry?
Roshmi?
Trust me, yeah.
That's a
Alright.
human soldier type of...
Yes, human lieutenant colonel.
How many-
He was the one that's in charge of the is
Yeah.
it battalion or regiment that was with you guys.
You said he was wearing, like, dress clothes.
He's wearing like the
decorated
Varenthian army outfit, so it's this kind of dark iron armor with the dark sort of wine red undergarments.
You're like medal bearing and stuff. He did look
There'll
quite
be
decorated.
insignia denoting he's of a higher rank, yes, but it's not ostentatious.
Okay. Once we're away from them and out on the streets, we'll just quickly confer with Godfrey. We should probably make sure the rest don't mention any previous interactions with the army. Like a certain Black Ops squad visiting a 13-headed Hydra temple. What do you reckon? This one might have some snake iconography.
And that'd probably be for the best for them not to mention it.
2 gold wager that this temple might have something to do with
Nope.
snakes. No, okay, no wager. Fair enough.
No, I don't gamble my gold.
I'm talking to the wrong, but Tannic, Tannic.
There you go.
do not make a personal wager, Tannic. Then when we get back, we'll rope Dirtle in as well. Don't you worry.
Danny's just thinking it's the concept of snakes again. He's like, I can't stand the snakes from last time.
Yeah, well,
His scars are pure itching every time he thinks about it. He's thinking about it.
I mean, it would be a coincidence. I mean, the only temple we've seen these soldiers at was a snake temple. If the next one's a snake temple, then we can start picking up a pattern. But for now, I think it's a pretty good wager, right? Should we try and figure out what type of? I mean, they may be collecting other dark magics. Maybe the snakes was the first. Maybe this one's the raptor.
Before you guys start gambling, maybe you want your money so you can gamble with it.
Yeah. What was that? 20?
Yeah.
Everyone gets 3. Cause I already put 8 gold back into the. I'm putting 8 gold back into the guild hall store to pay for the expenses. And that lets us with the 12 for the information, so everyone gets 3.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, what a coincidence. The fact that he wanted us to go to the exact place that you discovered that we just finished organizing a trip for as well. You see him change his tune as well. Whew.
I told you I didn't want to come over here. I don't trust this, but at least we got paid, I guess. It's nice having the trip paid for in advance, right? So we're not losing anything. This is our time to come here now.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
plus, we got extra money for the information in the job, so I guess we've already made money without looting the temple. So that's all great things right there.
I mean, we have also found out that it's a forbidden cultural landmark. So,
yeah, we just found that out. Yeah, that's
so that
true.
we might potentially need to be careful how we approach it. See if it is actively guarded by local Loxodons. We don't want to come across any scary elephant man warrior monk situation, do we?
Hey, our job is to escort them there, not to get them inside or help defend them. So we can let them take care of any Loxodon, and then we can claim innocence. Like, hey, we didn't know anything about that.
That's true. And if it isn't actively guarded, then,
then no big deal.
Everything that's not nailed to the walls, yeah.
Sounds perfect.
As Saint Tyragnis wills.
Yeah, things do start sounding a little fishy when everything, goes your way. Something's not right.
I mean, meta-wise, if you guys hadn't gotten the location already, they would have asked you to do a stealth mission to try and steal the information to where it is.
Nice. That would have given us a clue, like some official's office or something like that. That would have been cool.
But you happily got the information beforehand anyway.
That would be a job for the crow, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, at least now you guys got a little bit more spending gold if you wanted to get something you couldn't get it before.
The crow has obviously witnessed your exchange and the money jingle in your pocket, Godfrey, and it gives you that kind of head rub nudge with its beak that it does when it wants a shiny. It just looks. It goes up to your ear and it's like silver.
I'll give him a silver. Yeah, I'm okay with parting with a silver.
He takes the silver in his beak and puts it under his wing, as if he's got a little coin pouch or something hiding away in his feathers there.
So that's very magnanimous of you, Godfrey. Do you know that almost reminds me of one of the tales of Saint Tyragnis when she was still mortal, how she bestowed, and voluntarily gave of her wealth. And as I try and successfully give a little bless to Godfrey to give him that love back.
Thank God. Yes, totally magnanimous of me. Yes,
She was also a friend to the small creatures alike as well, and supposedly the songs that she sung in the forest drew many of her kindly natured woodland spirits to her, much like your crow.
The crow just looks at you and just goes, "Nonsense."
Nonsense. Speaks, yeah.
I can't remember. Is it only Godfrey that understands it though? I can't remember.
No, it speaks. We determined that it speaks.
It speaks. Yeah, so he just looks at you and just goes dead in the eye and just goes, "Nonsense."
I like to think it's not the first time that the crow has,
that's the first time. That's the first time he's spoken. Yeah.
Is it the first time? I was going to say it's not the first time he's shit on one of our brothers.
It's the first time because I totally forgot the crow could speak before. But yes, it's probably the first time it's vocalised itself in front of others.
That's just going to direct more sermonizing towards the crow. Like Braz will start a splutter of indignation, and then we'll move on to rapid fire, parables and sermons towards the crow.
I take it you
starts doing that.
Sorry.
Comes off quickly to the next to tries to walk away. Right, I'm walking away and go to the SB field place that you were going to previously before we go.
Yeah. So you will have the evening and the night to like rest up before you set out in the morning.
Yeah, no carousing. Let's just rest up
can't afford
alongside
carousing.
Durdle.
Not enough time. I'm gonna just for ease of sake, I'm gonna put it all in the same place.
What do we reckon about a grappling hook, just in case? Anyone got any iron spikes?
Yeah, I already got iron spikes on the donkey and rope.
Donkey.
Shall we put some shackles in the donkey in case we need to tie anyone up?
I'm not expecting to capture anybody on this particular mission.
I ain't planning on it. What's a Phobane again? I saw we had some of that.
It should tell
It's
you
on one of the
description.
donkeys.
Advantage.
I think Tanny, for the first time, after talking about the concept of snakes again, Tempo's just brought that thought of him, so he's going to try and research anything regarding snakes.
Okay, so
Well-
you go to your place of peace, and while just having a quiet think there, this is where you're kind of like, you get the idea that to go look up or try and do some research on like snakes and temples.
Because it's the first time Tarek's probably been sober longer than a few days without bloodthirst or killing. So he's like basically thinking straight as like a warrior in a sense, like think, plan, knowledge. This is why it's come to his head.
Alright,
this
so you've
concept.
dried out for the first time in who knows how long, and you're actually using your brain now.
It's probably because
Yeah.
Durdle is out of commission as well.
Yeah,
so
you're
he's
not there to get him
constantly...
hammered. Okay, so Tarek's going to actually spend the evening studying. What about the rest of you? If anything.
I think
Sounds like
Durdle's
some-
just going to spend a lot of time just recovering from the fatigue.
Okay, so you're just going to rest. That's fine. Braz, you've had a lot of camaraderie that you found with the other Lockstons here in the guild and stuff like that, and they've been very welcoming to you, especially the guildmaster, wanting to just like show you as much of your own culture that you've not been exposed to and things like that. So they would definitely probably, you would know they would like be very sad if like you'd left without saying goodbye to them and stuff.
That's a very good point. I was going to say it sounds like a little bit of research into the spiritual significance of that previous temple and what the current temple we're going to go to sounds quite up Braz's alley, but he is also, not to say he is a herd animal, but he's a very social creature as a Loxodon. So he probably would, if we're imminently about to leave, he would certainly check in with these guys, especially since they received them so warmly. I mean, admittedly, it was after the gift of elven booze with the very highest quality stuff, but they were very receptive to us.
That was the first thing. I mean, in a couple of days since then, they continued to like be very open with you, invite you to all the meals, and try to take you around town.
Probably the reason why Durdle was able to get to the, I was going to say Temple of Ogma. What was the name of his?
Ord.
He was able to tee up with the Ord people so easily as well. Yeah.
I mean, you can still do a little bit of research stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, because they'll know that you've been preparing for a journey as well. Then Gloom like come up, put his arm around you again. It's like, so Braz, I heard yous are setting off tomorrow. You have all your preparations in order, yes?
Gloom is the
Guildmaster,
isn't he? Yeah. And Braz will be a bit of an open book in this situation. He'll admit, saying, "Yeah, we've been preparing the last couple of days. We didn't want to let on to any of our plans, but we've managed to actually get a paid sponsor for an expedition down south. So we'll what was it more than 4 days there type of round journey?
It was
4
like
days there, 5 days there, 5 days back. Did we say
Bit more
one-
than that, yeah.
more?
it's going to take us like 7 days to get there and 7 days to get back, and then
Yeah,
we got to do it up to 20 days. Just to be safe.
He'll probably be a bit vague on the timing, so he'll say that they'll be gone for more than a 10-day. So it may not be until the next month that you see us again, friend.
Well, you'll be greatly missed. We really enjoyed your company here. As one of the Black Swords, one of our kind, you're more than welcome afterwards to stay on here. I mean, I wouldn't mind even training you to be a future guildmaster, if that was something that would interest you. You seem as if you're very dedicated to your work.
Sounds like more long-term planning than we've done as a group there, Galoom. I would need to discuss that with my party, but between you and me, I'd be more than happy. Some of the troubles over in Janesh were a bit distasteful. We would more than welcome the chance to call Ivor our new home, or at least our base of operations, whilst we ply our trade in the nearby region.
With his arm still around you and just like warmly, like walking around the halls with you. I do wonder one thing though, Braz. You're very attached to these other colleagues of yours. And if I'm understanding right, they're not sanctified Black Swords members themselves, is that correct?
They're not. I was hoping to, accommodate such. Essentially, I was hoping to reach out from outside of the Black Sword fold and, successfully recruit some myself, just as much as I and my parents, my family, were recruited into the Black Swords.
Yes, and on that same matter, I mean, I don't want to speak badly of your colleagues. They're obviously very honourable people, and you've been through a lot together. And I know, blood runs thicker than
Braz's eyes
water.
will sharpen and be like, "Is this about Durdle and something I heard about the fighting pits? The rest of us didn't know the extent."
The fighting pits? That was
No,
your
nothing.
dwarf friend?
Definitely.
This is exactly what I mean, Braz. I mean, how much can you really trust these other creatures? They're not our kin. I know you've been away in the human world for so long, but look at the wars that they are bringing on themselves, the wars that they put upon our people and pushed us back into these lands.
He has that little uncomfortable ear flaps that maybe his people do when they're a little bit put under and tense and a bit under distress, and he'll sort of do what you can to defend his group, sort of say that he has fought side by side with these three many a time, and they've not once backstabbed each other, or more importantly the client.
Well, no, I mean, I understand that, and blood does run thicker than water, and I completely understand you putting the trust in the Leots. They are an admirable and honest people, but the human, I mean, I'm not sure how much trust you can put in one of those creatures long term.
I think it'd be a perfect chance for a sermon at that point, where he'll start espousing that he himself he believes in Saint Agnes. If I'm correct, remembering the lore, she was once a human mortal before becoming a god.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
so
it's
he
a
will
human
sort
god,
of, so he will espouse about how even one of these I think it'll probably take a bit of a derisive tone. One of these lowly humans that you speak of was able to ascend into divinity herself, and through her ascension, she has wrought many wonders in this world, and this will be why I follow her. I believe in the power of change, Galoom. Even if you see my companions as not being worthy, I believe that one day they will be.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying individually they're not worthy. I mean, individuals can have their own merits. But I'm saying in a broader picture, and creatures such as ourselves, Braz, with our longer lifespans, we have to think about things in the bigger picture in the longer term,
Well, this is true.
Just give it some thought while you're away on your journey, and think about where your place might be in the future and who you would want to share that future with.
Maybe Braz will stare off at the other groups of Black Sword adventurer Loxodons, maybe in their own little groups, sort of, wondering.
Yeah, you can see Desri and Adriel over there, laughing and drinking. You can see Chuluds is over to the side, blowing on his horn.
It feels very welcoming and warm, but there's also that he feels a bit like there's a nefarious little dark tone sort of just has settled over it after that interaction.
But after that, they sit down, share a drink together, and then you're like, great, well, I'm going to get some work done before we set off. And they're all like, okay then, wish you a good evening. So Tanik and you are going to do some studying. Durdle's going to rest. Godfrey, are you doing anything particular tonight?
Does the restorative work on that snake poison that we all got killed by on our very first temple delve?
Yes. It works on
Okay.
venom, yes. All you need to know.
I wanted to make sure it worked so I could bring some.
Definitely works. I'll put you back to the thing so you can buy it.
Yeah, I think my thing I want to do today is I actually want to go and do the shopping like I did last time, where I picked up goods to sell in a different town.
Okay, you already got Loxodonian goods last time, so it would be
Nah.
more of the same, wouldn't it?
I sold those though when I got here for the money,
Alright, okay.
so I don't have those anymore.
Okay, so you want to try and
Second.
get something that you can sell on somewhere else.
Yeah,
It's not urgent right now, though. Is
and then
it?
I'm gonna buy some restorative again. I know we got some, but
shopping at the
no.
market, that's what it is, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's expensive. No, it's not.
I'll let him do that.
I
dude.
do.
Tanic and Braz, you just want to both give me intelligence roll then.
Did I use my last luck preview? No, I didn't. No, I've still got that, haven't I? Oh, no.
You gave your
Roller
luck.
loves the number
You
7.
used your luck as the
I
one that
used
you
my free
used.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering if I did one of them.
Using
What
your
about you,
luck
Tanic?
for that Tanic, or are you going to stick with your one? Now this is just you gathering intelligence on snakes, temples, religions that the Loxodons might have records of. So I mean,
I think Braz
Yeah, it's probably
remembers.
Tanic's not used to doing anymore, so he's probably forgotten in a sense how to do it.
In particular, the one thing that stuck out from my very first encounter, even though that memory is maybe quite old now, is that was it the number 13? They had to gather 13 in the snake, and the iconography of the snake had 13 heads, if I remember correctly, and
Yes.
they had like 13 heads on pikes outside the temple,
yes,
didn't
that's
they?
correct.
So I think Braz will look into see if there's any, see if that is not just a one of those one-off now dead cults, or was it a widespread type of practice, that 13-headed snake cult?
I think you're both kind of researching the same sort of area, right? It sounds like you're both kind of, I mean, you're coming at it from slightly different angles, but you're both like looking for the same sort of information, yeah. Yes.
Yes, yeah. I was more rather than if you're looking into snake cults in general, I was more thinking cross-reference snake cults in general with people that worship 13-headed snakes.
Yeah,
just
but
an
I'm just
event.
thinking if you're looking at the same kind of information, you'll be looking for it in the same kind of place. So you'd
True.
both be going
Yes,
to like a temple's library, somewhere like that.
Yeah, it was one of those things where if Tanic said they was going to do it, it would be like, oh, Braz would accompany him, so we're definitely going to the same place together, I would say.
So Braz, you're going to find. What did you get? 17. You're going to find a very helpful clerk in the archives, the library of the St. Agnes temple here, who will guide you down to the cellar basement where their older scrolls and things like that are kept. And he's a curious sort. And when he first came here, he spent a lot of time delving into things that hadn't been looked at for a very long time to index them and make sure they've been stored properly, because the humidity here in the jungle region can really eat away the papers and the papyrus scrolls that are being stored. And he recalls coming across something of interest in that sort of like field, and he takes you into the cellar to try and find some of these ancient scrolls that were there and what they might mention. And you do find one. It's an ancient Loxodonian script, so it's very old, like thousands of years old, and it's explaining about a cult within the like reptilian species, and this is like thought to be like the source of the corruption that kind of split them off from the other Thanians. The cold-blooded reptilians were always quite different from the other Thanians, but this really like split them off and caused them to be like infected by the Shadowdark and become these like evil creatures that couldn't like be civilized anymore with the rest of them. And this was in part due to their worship of the Hydra, which was this massive 13-headed reptile that they would sacrifice to.
Is there anything by any chance that specifies sacrificing children, or is it just anything was sacrificed? Because I'm remembering
It
that
won't have
there's a
details
book
on the
with
sacrifice, but it mentions like there was a lot of like sacrificing, blood rituals, all this abhorrent stuff that the rest of like civilized Danish society would not have anything to do with. Even the Leots, who could be very aggressive and sort of chaotic in their mindsets, didn't go into this kind of stuff because it was deplorable. There wasn't any morality lines drawn. You know, anybody could have been a victim. It was very much used to define like the power struggles and targeting certain groups that they didn't like and all that kind of thing. Just open to like mass corruption. The main theme is basically just like it corrupted them to the extent that civilization just like fell apart, and they became something a lot more feral and primal, and just like sank into the jungle, and abandoned their cities and their temples.
If it's the type of place where you can't take information out, I'll make a couple of copies of.
You're in the process of asking him that kind of thing when there's like a clatter upstairs, and you can hear raised voices. Tannic, as you were up there like researching or attempting to research, someone's giving you like a weird eye, and then they run off, and a few minutes later a handful of Loxodonian guards come charging into the room with their halberds, and two of them grab you or try to grab you and like pull you over the table. So what do you do at that point, Tannic?
I'm just trying to read, for goodness sake. Why can't you just leave me alone?
You're coming with us, you fucking murderer. Where's the other one? Where's the horned devil?
I haven't murdered anyone since...
No sense.
What day is it? What day?
They pin you down the table and like put one arm behind your back, and they try to like pull your weapons off you.
I'll share a weapon with the Arkham. I'll try and rush downstairs to his defense if possible.
Yeah, you can like rush upstairs to the sound of the commotion. Tannic, what do you want to do?
I'm trying to wonder if I've got anything I can use, like a smoke bomb or anything. I've got one that has like smoke bomb tendencies. Thinking smoke bomb. Using the herb stuff I've got creates sort of like a dust or something that's allergic to them or anything.
Just throw a huge amount of cocaine in their faces.
I think the cocaine's still good.
How do we get in this situation?
You rolled a one.
Well, somebody also killed people recently as well. So.
Oh, he voted critical failure on his intelligence check? Is that what happened?
Didn't use his luck for some reason.
I was just searching for information. He wasn't doing anything bad.
Braz will cover me. It'll be fine. Gets arrested.
Yeah, so when they grab you, arm behind your back, they start to pull your weapons off you. What do you want to do? If anything, Tannic, I mean, you don't have to resist.
What resist, but I'm concerned to touch my weapons. That's the one thing you don't touch with a Leonite. It's one of those things.
Yeah, so what do you want to do?
I wonder if I can activate, use my phase of alcoholic fumes just to have that sort of go off. Something of that to make the smoke get smoke started.
What, sorry?
To get myself free. Try to think of anything I can use to make a smoke bomb thing or something. It'll cause them to be sort of like choke or cough and that to let me go.
You have your oil flask, which is flammable. You have a vase of alcoholic fumes that you were holding on to from earlier, I guess. And you got your torch and flint and steel. Those are the things you've got. You've got one hand free at the moment.
Yeah, I can't really make anything with one hand free probably at this point.
Okay,
I'll probably have to... trying to think.
So they arm behind your back after they slam you on the table, pull your sword off you, throw them on the table, and then they like pull you upwards. And as they just like pull you upwards, you see Braz coming up from the cellar across the room from you.
Well, for a minute to Braz, he says, "Braz, get them off me. We don't know what they're after."
Braz is just immediately into diplomacy mode, like hands up and like wide, like with a whoa, what's going on? Why are you arresting my friend?
This Leot has been indicated as an associate of someone who's responsible for the murder of several Taurens recently in the city.
Who? Must be some mistake.
You don't need to worry about it, citizen. We'll get this sorted out.
Well, this is my traveling companion, and I can vouch for him. He hasn't been a part of any murder since our arrival in the city.
Oh, I see.
Since our arrival.
Oh, I see. He walks over to you. Perhaps you know the whereabouts then of this other one, this little demon of his that's been running around the city.
Little demon, that's very insulting. I don't know not of who you speak from that description.
You're his travelling companion. You don't know about the dwarf with the horns?
I know about the dwarf with the horns. I don't know about any demon.
Well, that's who I'm referring to.
What? You talk about the one-armed one?
Yes, that's the one.
The one. Is that what?
One of our companions got 2 arms. The one on that, I think I've seen that one leave the town at some point, fleeing in the
He went
night.
that way.
Darrell, meanwhile, he wakes
maybe
up from his slumber, why is someone talking about, or why do I suspect someone is talking about me?
The one annoying part about your bloodline, you always know when someone's mentioned your name.
So, Tank, you want to try and convince him that it's not the dwarf you're traveling with because he has 2 arms.
This is not the dwarf you're looking for.
Stan doesn't even know that. Annie doesn't even realise Turtle had lost an arm.
All right.
Apparently, our companion has met at least one other person that looks just like him as well. So there's at least 2 of them running around. That's not a lie.
So, Tank, can you roll charisma with disadvantage, but you can have an extra +1 if Braz is helping you.
I was going to say, if there's any way I can help him, certainly.
You can give him luck if he feels it. That's
12 if you had
yeah.
+1.
You need a
Still got-
15.
He's still got his luck, hasn't he? He's still got the green tick next to him, didn't you?
He does. You need a 15. If you get 15, you can convince him to at least go and check out your other companion first before they arrest you.
May as well try. The
It's like just a
using
black
that
reroll when
point.
you got disadvantage, or is it another roll with disadvantage?
'Cause it's disadvantage of the roll as well.
Yeah, you'll
so,
have disadvantage with it.
Yeah, chance to.
Well, I'll tell
probably
you
too
what, I
low.
won't make a disadvantage, but I'll make it an 18.
Take the disadvantage 15.
Yeah. +1.
Right, we'll go for it. Disadvantage 18 and Chris.
How would you roll 2 11s? That's funny.
See, told you.
God.
That's why I knew it was no point.
Can you take the dice rolls?
Yeah, you just click
Yeah.
on the
The
thing. It
the
shows
first
what
one
you
will
rolled.
Take the number it shows.
The first one was an 18.
Yeah, well, that's statistically the 18 is more likely.
That was funny.
With a failure, they will
Okay.
drag you away to the nearest jailhouse or the city guard place for questioning.
That's fine. Fine.
The other one that approaches you, Braz, will be like, well, since you're his colleague, citizen, where is this other colleague of yours, the dwarf?
Wow, the lawful good is really proven to be difficult in this situation. You say, how many is this is this dwarf accused of killing of being
At least
responsible?
a dozen. Apparently, he led them to their deaths in the fighting pits.
So he wasn't directly responsible for murdering them, but he led them to the arena
Well, he
where
was-
they then fought and then died themselves.
Well, if reports are to be believed, and we're still working out the details, he was responsible for at least one of their deaths directly. In
In the arena?
combat, in the pits. But
In the pit?
these are
In the
these are young Taurans that should not have been fighting in the state that they were in.
Is it illegal to kill somebody in the pits in Ivon?
If it's through undue influence.
The saying there's foul
yes.
play involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
The under,
They said
under
they've been in the
influence,
And being
being
a-
drunk and
Being
being...
of the demonic
egged
nature,
on.
there is suspect that witchcraft was involved.
I think that just elicits like a burst of laughter from Braz as he tries to picture Durdle casting a spell and anything
I'm
like
not
Godfrey.
sure why you find this funny, citizen.
Well, it's because I know my companion that you're accusing him of, and if you were to accuse him of being capable of witchcraft, that is, you spend 30 seconds in his,
Well, then this should be easy to clear up. Take me to him.
I think it will be quite easy to clear up. I'll take you to him and our friend, other traveling companion as well, and with his assistance, we'll talk this out.
Okay, so he is going to go with you. The other three are going to take Tannic away.
Why are you escorting my other companion away? He's not. He is only, as you said, guilty by association with the dwarf. As you obviously now accusing me of the same crime. Why are you separating us? Why are you taking him away?
For security reasons, he's an armed Leot. He's a threat. If everything turns out to be as you says it is, then he will be released.
I think Braz will lift up his belt, obviously indicating that he's got a city-made morning star. So
Shakes his hand in his head at you. He's like, "Yes, but you're Loxodon. You're not going to walk around creating havoc and mayhem, are you?"
No, this is true, but I'm not a Leot who's had his weapons taken from him. You know what our cousins are like.
But it's
if you deprive
safer
them of
to
their weapons.
defying the beast when they're angry.
Ooh, there's a certain
Angry on an
fire way
angry.
of storing an explosive fire in a bottle, friend. But you do, it's not your city to go.
The Leot will be
But your
fine.
city to-
He's not going to be mistreated, and we will let him go if it turns out that there's no wrongdoing here. So come, lead me to this colleague of yours.
Wow,
Oh, this is going to bode well.
this is going to go very, very amusingly. I think as we have no real option. I mean, unless Tannic, you want to try something on the way there to lose them, I don't think you can.
He's been shackled and carried by 3 Loxodons.
You'll be escaping shackled without your weapons.
Sorry, that audio cut off there for a minute.
That's all good.
So if you want to lead them, Braz, back to the guild hall, you can.
Oh, we are staying at the guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up at Black Swords like this isn't the best
Yep.
look for us.
You show up there, Gloom, comes to the entrance. What's all this about? And the warrior explains to them. And the Gloom nods his head and just gives you an eye, Braz, that's kind of like, see, I told you this would happen. Yes, he's
Yeah,
staying.
well-
He's resting in the quarters inside, and he just stands to the side to let the warrior in.
Well, I'll politely ask Kaloum if he could, if Godfrey's around, if he could make him aware as well.
I'll let your friends know. And Gloom walks off to quietly knock on your door, Godfrey, and just let you know that the city guard has shown up to speak to Durdle.
Oh, joy! What did he do this time?
Durdle, you're just like snoring in your room.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He is just...
And there's a bang, bang, bang at the door, and your ghost friend just looks at you like, "What's all this?" The door opens, and Braz and another hulking grey elephant walk in. This elephant's covered in this kind of silvery armour, and he's got this big, nasty-looking halberd in his hand, and he barely fits into the room when he comes in. "Stand your ground, demon."
Trying to convey
Durdle
concern
just
and
snoring.
worry.
Hits you with the haft of the halberd. I said, "Stand your
wow.
ground."
What the... Jesus... Godfrey, what the fuck did that do this morning? As probably bloodied his nose or something along those lines.
Hold out your hands.
I think Durdle would be like immediately with both hands like holding his face and stuff. He's like, "What?" Like both hands kind of like in a gesture of confusion because he's literally been smacked in the face.
The guard looks at your arms for a second. "What happened to your arm? It looks raw."
I
To put like a weird, Braz is trying to step back and do like, everything through eyes, like wide eyes, like
Eyebrows gone crazy again.
yeah. Just nothing but concern and anxiety written on his face in the presence of this.
Like I'm trying to like think how Durdle would like react because he's just been woken up. He says like
Just had it
the
regrown.
gods gave me my arm. Like what? Like no wait.
gods
Did it,
gave
no,
you
Your first,
arm.
I
I
was
think,
dead.
I think your first instinct would be to insult him. Like he just insulted you. Like, what's wrong with your arm? Like Dodo just got woken
That's
up, being slapped to the face,
that's-
and now he's being
No,
insulted.
that's a much better one. That's a much better one. I like that because he has just been punched in the face. It's like it looks better than your fucking face, you prick.
Takes the haft of the halberd and uses it to like pin you under the throat against like the edge of the bed, the headboard. It's like, listen to me, you little scumbag. Have you been to the pits recently? Have you been luring young Thanians to their deaths?
Danny.
What kind of
Thanians.
witchcraft have you been practicing in our fair city?
Witch? Do I look like a witch? Like what the fuck are you talking about, you prick?
Lets go your neck. It's like, you look like a demon to me, and there's something suspicious about the flesh on your arm. It doesn't look normal.
And you look like a fucking elephant, you prick. Like what? You just like, are we just gonna call each other what we look like? I've got horns, and you've got big fucking ears. Can you hear everything, you dick?
It feels inappropriate to make you roll charisma after that. But it is a case of
Intimidation.
convincing innocence just through vitriol, isn't it, man?
Yeah. Like he's literally just been like violent. He doesn't know what's happened. He's just been attacked by this thing, this giant elephant that's insulting him.
It looks
I don't think it's like clicked in that he's heard about the arena.
No,
I
because you just
imagine he's
woke
like,
up,
I'm
so
a
you're like,
pit
what the
fighter.
fuck?
Like, of course I'm a fucking pit fighter now with arenas. I'll have you know, I was a champion in the Rock League 3 years in a row.
The Logston looks around the room, lifts up the bed, like just grabs the edge of it and lifts it up. Looks at you like your weapons and your armor lying around.
It's an elf dagger is what he has, like in the weapons, because he went and withdrawn it. So because he has his other arm.
You don't have
And he will
anything witchy, do you?
Nah,
you don't. You've got normal stuff.
I don't think so. There's no. He doesn't have any herbs or anything along those lines because that was a tannic thing.
Yeah. You don't have anything.
The most he has is elvish stuff. Because his helmet's elvish, the dagger's elvish. He would have. I will be honest. He's probably whittled some stuff, like to try and see if he can get some feeling back in the arm. So he's probably like, there's some like wood that's been like chipped away, and maybe something that looks like a totem or something because it looks vaguely humanoid shaped that he's whittled.
Sure. So
Like that's probably it.
sure, he picks up the little wooden things. Like, what's this all about?
It's just like, what? Do you want it for a fucking butt plug? He's not going to be accommodating for it. He is going to be very vitriolic in regards to all of this. Like, no. I do think he's like whittled a bunch of things. There'll be sawdust and stuff because he's not a very
it's
clean
nothing
person.
like
But
too bad, though. So you've been to the pit fights in this city. When were you last there?
like a bunch of lads took me there. Like I met them in a pub and they wanted to show me a good time and they took me down there. Bloody hell, do they know how to put on a good show?
Torrens.
Aye. Big,
So it was you.
more horned guys.
Could you please make me charisma roll now?
Charisma. Oh fuck.
Okay. What was your torn ghost friend's name?
Give me a second. I wrote his name in the journal.
Oh my god.
Okanzi Roxor.
Okanze manifests in the room so that everyone in the room can see him for a moment. The guard reflexively points his halberd, raises it to strike. Braz, I don't know how you react.
We discussed him, but we hadn't. No one's seen him.
Yeah.
You told us about him last session. I think he does look shocked, but it's almost like oh.
Yeah. The guard's like, what have you done? Have you summoned a demon? And then The young man speaks. He's like, no, this.
Oh, sorry. 1 second. I need to speak.
I love he's written his journal. He's put dear journal.
I just think what I should have done now. I should have done my usual if I get into situations I can't to get out of set everything on fire.
I mean, it might not have done gone well for you though.
Probably not, no.
Just in the archives, just light it on fire.
Yeah, that'll go down well, burning all the most precious manuscripts.
Don't let me go or I'll burn the place down. I'll swear I'll burn it all.
Alright, I apologise for that. Paul just needed to show me something. It was like
fine.
right that moment. I was like,
No,
okay.
like he's manifesting and then they react and he's like, what's this kind of demon you've summoned? And then Kanzi's like, no, wait. No, you've got it all wrong. Durdle is not. It's not because of him that we died. We went along willingly. You know, we were having a good time. We got carried away. And begins to explain the story of what happened. And the guard can only kind of listen, horrified, mystified, and, you know, confused all at the same time. But after the time and hearing the spirits telling him in person what happened, he kind of like relents and puts his halberd down and takes his helmet off and scratches his head behind his big ears. Well, I must say this is an extremely unusual set of circumstances. I don't think I've ever had a victim come back from the dead to explain the innocence. I feel like
the divine in the afterlife work in weird and mysterious ways, my friend.
I feel like I owe you an apology, my dwarvish friend. I'm sorry.
Is he still pinning me down with the halberd?
No. He raised it when he was going to hit the ghost.
It's like, just you. Is this how you fucking greet everyone? It's like Turtle is like still like panting because he's still like very fatigued. Like,
Yeah. No, not everyone, but you know, we're going off sporadic witnesses, comments, hearsay, and I mean your appearance is rather intimidating. You must admit.
Intimidating, yeah. That's what you were judging him on. Intimidation.
Yeah, you find the little guy a bit intimidating. You're like 3 times my height, you prick.
If your insults have any effect on him, he doesn't give any sign of it. They just like wash off him.
I'm sure he's been called many worse things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like downplay it. I feel weird like swearing at the DM.
Yeah, he's just going to.
I'm gonna remember that comment, but I'm gonna remember that comment.
And then, then curiously, you know, inquire to the spirit, know why are you here, spirit, anyway? And then he explains that he doesn't know. Durdle thinks you had some unfinished business. And he's like, okay, highly
Durdle
unusual,
chime in
but
saying, like, I've promised to help him.
Yeah, and he turns around because you're wearing the stuff that signifies you're a priest as well. Is that, and priest, I'm assuming that you are guiding this spirit to the resolution, yes? Braz.
Braz is like, oh, Durdle was speaking the truth.
So what was that last bit? I was just talking
He's like, because you're the priest, he turns to you and he's like, so I suppose that you're helping them resolve this situation then.
That's right. So far, my advice has been to help, you know, assist the spirit in moving on peacefully, so it doesn't linger for too long and run the risk of potentially turning foul, as you know, ghosts with unfinished business are wont to do.
Very well. I see that we've misunderstood the situation. You have my apologies, Durdle, Braz, Okanzi. I hope you find your peace. If you don't mind, gentlemen, I'll see that your friend is let free immediately. My apologies once more. And he does a bow before he leaves.
Thank you. We appreciate. If you could also maybe let the populace know as well. We've heard some negative rumours surrounding our group because of this mishap.
Of course.
Wait,
of course.
there's negative rumours?
Well, yeah, we have had some trouble in town today, Durdle. We were hoping to speak to you tonight about some of the receptions we've gotten.
Oh, Kanzi, what did we got up to too much?
Well, don't you worry. You just focus on resting up there, buddy.
Was there like a level of vitriol with the buddy?
Yeah, just really bitten and snapped. You just make sure you just rest up for the journey ahead there, buddy, pal. Just pat, 15 strength, just thunk, pat.
Would it take much to just...
Tanic. Tanic, you're released once the captain gets back to the other guards. With their apologies, they had to take precautions, and if they were arresting a demon that was a friend of yours, they couldn't risk you going on a rampage.
As far as you're still sticking up on end, he's in a pure rage because they took his weapons away.
Of course they give you your weapons back, yeah. It's undamaged, of course.
He's just walking away in a rage, basically, still just now. He's trying to figure out, I need to go do something now.
Would that mean you're looking to pick a fight on your way home?
He'd probably look for going to some sort of arena place or someplace he can go for a fight somewhere.
Okay, so you're going to the fight pits.
Nah, he needs to fight somebody because he's starting to pure raging just now. He's a bit off.
Yeah, nothing's gone wrong. Nothing's gone wrong with a quick visit to the fight pits before.
Okay, give me a strength check, Tanic. See how you fare at the fight pit that night.
For goodness sake, my rolls are terrible tonight.
Okay, roll a d3 for me.
Anyone help me use luck? Help me luck.
I don't think you want to waste luck on this.
D3, you said?
Yes, d3.
How do you type it again? It's
You could just roll the d6 from your push thing, or I think there's a d3 on your push thing as well. Okay, so that's a 3. Okay, so you're going to lose 3 health. Taking a bit of a beating. Someone got a good punching on you. Probably an elephant. But you will get to rest overnight anyway, so you'll get to roll your 1d8 to heal that much overnight anyway. Durdle, you can roll 2d3 and recover that much fatigue. So
That's full health anyway.
Down to 2. What the hell?
Alright, so you're still going to have 4 fatigue. As the journey sets out the next day.
I'll have you know, I got my stat points back. Like I'm back at 12 charisma or constitution even.
You got beat to shit, didn't you?
You didn't really. You just got drained.
He's down to 2 hit points apparently.
I think he entered a number wrong.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
That's why I said, holy shit, he's almost dead. But
comes in limping the next morning. Let's just quickly do a couple of spell casting tests. Yeah.
The next day is a mild day. The sun is out. It's quite warm. It's very nice. Maybe just a light morning drizzle to keep it nice and humid. But it's pretty good sailing weather. There's a nice breeze.
Like a big...
You have this elvish... it's not a barge. It's going to be a bit more seaworthy than a barge, but like a river boat. Big enough for you guys and your supplies and your donkeys and a handful of crew members that have been hired to go down this path. They tell you they've been down this river many times as they go back and forth between the Lorelian lands. So this should be plain sailing.
Excellent. Did we arrange for them to time like a return visit to pick us up?
Yes, they've got like a rendezvous schedule for you. Roshmi will also show up there in the morning. He is not wearing his armor and uniform. He is wearing what appears to be like civilian clothes, just like plain, like a dull orange kind of garb.
Nothing signifying him to be a...
No. He's also got his hair like tied back very tightly in like a bun, instead of the typical Rapage style, which is this like kind of big curly long locks. So he's very much going like incognito.
Dirty Black Ops bastard.
So he'll be there to meet you on the docks and to find out which ship is yours and get on board.
Is he like impressed that we've got everything set up so quickly in his eyes?
Yes, but not surprised. He's obviously figured out you were going here anyway. You guys can make a wisdom roll, Braz. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if you're all ready, we can start the journey. If you've got everything you need now.
It looks like Tanek after last night. I hope you can apologise, or accept our apologies for letting them cart you off as such. Once upon a time, Saint Agnes had to watch one of her own, partnering
and just go.
Oh.
I had a feeling it was going to fail, so I was like, he's going to grab his nose and say, "No, not listening."
I think that's probably why he probably fails and then loses the bless spell until his next rest. I think he gets cut off so abruptly, and it's definitely not the time or place type of moment, and he is unfortunately unable to bless Tanik.
Feeling that was literally this moment he started doing. I was like, something's going to happen. So.
Got 45 minutes to use that last luck roll. We'll have to see.
Okay, so let's go to the map, because this has been pre-rolled. So we're going to set out on our journey.
Goodness.
And we're quite a ways out, a couple of miles out. That's probably like 6 miles out, I think, into the inner sea before we start to run into trouble.
So we don't have to do make journey or...
No, I've done all the make journeys for you beforehand, so we know where this is going to be, because it's just like the supposed to anyway.
Nice.
So your ship is sailing along, and like I said, it's this Elvish river boat, and you're on the inner sea, which is kind of like deeper water. So the boat is barely above like surface level. You feel very like shallow in there as it's sailing along, but it's a good craft and it's a calm day. So like the occasional wave kind of like slops against the edge of the boat and puts water across the deck, but it's not a big deal. You feel a lot more precarious, however, when you sight these two. They look like a fallen tree trunk floating in the water, but you quickly realise that they can't be tree trunks because they're beside each other, moving in like tandem as they make their way towards the boat. Why is this combat not carried over?
Carousel.
Dang on, Deep Jungle, all the other scenes are there. Why is it not in this scene? Is that because there's already one here? There we go. Okay, why is this one not showing up? Oh god, that's annoying. I don't know why this hasn't carried on to this scene. Right, I may have to redo the thing.
Oh, look at those heckin' big boys.
Oh, some big chompers on them.
Did anybody else hear that? Or, I don't know if it was, AI slop or something, but apparently crocodiles are starting to ring people's doorbells in Florida now. And there was like a Ring doorbell footage of like a crocodile like literally just going onto somebody's porch and then like propping itself up against the wall. It could just be it madly scrabbling as it tries to climb the wall of this person's building and accidentally ringing the doorbell and then dropping down and waiting at the front doorstep. But I choose to believe that alligators, or is it crocodiles in Florida?
Alligators.
I choose to believe that alligators are just evolving to eat us better now, especially Florida men.
Well, I did. As someone who lived in Florida, I don't think that's possible, but
no.
Okay, and you redo it. I don't know why that fucked up there.
Got the
I
one
can tell you what my number was.
Can
That helps, any.
that for us.
Yeah, if you remember your number was, I can just change it if you want.
Mine was 18.
I think mine was 9.
You rolled 18 again anyway.
I think mine was 16.
Yours was 9 and his was 8, I think.
It was 13, like same anyway. It's fine.
And we had rolled most of us rolled pretty high on initiative this time.
No, those two rolled low, I think.
Yeah.
I was definitely second after Godfrey.
So Doddle was 8, you said?
I think it was 8 or 9, but I think I'm happy with 8.
Yeah, one of you is 8 and one of you is 9. I can't remember which way around it was.
I think I'll take 8. I'll give Tanik 9.
Okay, well, Godfrey, you're going to be up first anyway. As these two giant crocodiles, like, in unison, make their way side on to the ship.
Oh, man. Guess I'm going to try my new spell here.
Ooh, burning ends.
I have Magic Missile, too. I don't know why I have that on my seat. Did I learn that last time?
Yes, you did. You got the scroll, remember?
Oh, yeah, we used all the luck until I got it. That's right. Okay.
That's right. I was gonna, because I thought you learned more than one spell.
Yeah.
Nice. Which one do you want to aim for here?
We'll aim for this top one,
Okay, that's the one with 18.
and then I roll the d4.
If that explodes though.
Nice.
Hey,
Alright, who cares about AC when you've got magic? Do you want to take fatigue to go another go, or are you good?
Or the start of the first day, I'd say.
yeah, I think. Well, I'll take 1 fatigue, because then that'll give me 2 for the day, and then I'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, I'm just going to do the damage actually. So I'm just going to add another d4 damage to it.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
A little bit off of the big guy. Right, well, unfortunately I've placed Chulud's at the edge of the boat here, so he's the one that's going to get chomped first.
That's just,
No.
I moved immediately. I moved. I was like, nope, I'm not a frontline fighter. What am I doing up here?
The croc
Fortunately,
makes 2 bite attacks. The first one is a critical failure. So he's going to just chomp into the side of the ship, and the boards and the wood are going to like split and crack, and the sharp end of it is going to impale the roof of its mouth. What's Chulud's armor? Chulud actually has... He shouldn't have that high an armor. But it's still not going to be high enough to hurt him. Take a little bit damage to the croc from biting into the wood that splits into its mouth. And then it tries to bite a second time with Chulud's, and I guess he's going to like fall backwards away from them.
Nice.
He's like, oh no! Grabs his trumpet before it rolls into the water and scurries backwards.
Give him a quick tug back, make sure he doesn't fall in. This is only for myself. I don't want to lose a spear by chucking that at them, so I might attempt a shield of faith on myself, because its target is only self, unfortunately. Bada bing, bada boom.
And again, if it hasn't given you already, you can just drag that from the chat onto your character.
It didn't, so I'll drag it from the chat. There we go.
Oh, you
Nice.
get a little icon too, that's nice. Do you want fatigue for another move, or are you good?
No, I'm good. There are no. Yeah, I see. I was looking for the icon you're talking about. I see it in the carousel. Yeah, no. I think that's it for my turn. Since everything's out of near reach, I'm not
You
gonna.
happy where you are? Do you want to move?
Well, you can move forward, but yeah,
The boat doesn't have
well-
so much space to move around on anyway, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to purposely step into the most damaged part of the
okay.
boat already. But
I see what you're saying. Okay.
you know, I'll stay with you guys. So if they do try and attack our core group, then I'm right there.
Okay, just because obviously being in front there means you're getting attacked first.
Yeah.
Yep, this one clambers on board, and you can really see the size of this creature is much larger than a regular crocodile would be. It's coming up to like 30 feet long or something like that. And just like its massive body just like slambers on at a speed that seems kind of unnatural for its size. But I mean, these things can just like move when they want to. It hungrily like snaps at you twice with its mouth.
Just shamelessly making eye contact as if to annoy the thing to draw it towards me.
The first one is a critical failure again.
Oy.
So you can make a free attack against that.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that off your hands.
Dark, I got to ask, like, we might need to change your dice or something.
That will not penetrate
An
its thick hide,
eight's not the
no.
one, is it? It's a shame because that damage of 1 could be exploding all over the shop. But yeah, I'm not going to take a luck on a free
No,
attack.
yeah.
I'll wait until my
It tries to chomp back at you, but you are too deft and avoid the chomp, so it's not going to hit you.
turn. Just gets a boop on the nose of a shield.
Obviously, their AC, their hide is this thick, leathery hide that they have.
Is it also difficult because of the terrain and stuff as well, or is it just the...
No, because it's quite a calm day, despite the stormy sounds are playing.
Gotcha.
Tanic does what Tanic does best: hack and slash. All pierced in this case.
Right, are you dual wielding swords again?
Yes.
Okay. So you got -1, but you got the thing that kind of negates that, right?
Yes. So it negates
But you
that.
still need to put -1 into the calculation when you roll it, because you're getting +3, right?
Yeah, with my ability, my talents and stuff, yeah.
+1, +2. Actually, let me see +2 here.
I get +1 to melee attack and damage twice.
Yeah.
Basically.
And why am I thinking it's +3?
And then we did the training thing also. It makes
Right, because I didn't add the chain thing.
Eight.
Okay, so you don't need to add anything when you make the roll, you can just make the roll normally. But you roll the damage twice and take the highest. So roll a 1d8 a second time. Well, actually, it's not going to matter because you're not going to penetrate their hide.
It's not strong enough to take the hide out. So
So do you want to fatigue for a second action, or are you good?
as we need to penetrate the hide, we've not done that yet now, so we don't know how much it takes.
Nope. It's higher than a 12.
You hit it with one of them's been hit with a magic missile.
Yeah, that's
the top
because that ignores the AC though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
You penetrated the hide, that's what I'm saying.
nah, I'll just leave it go then for now.
It's okay, Durdle's well renowned for being able to hit things.
Right, wielding my dagger, and I will try to, dart between Brass's legs to try and get a go in.
Get stuck in there, lad.
Yeah.
A large
Let's see
body,
how
there's
I
plenty
do.
of space to get at it. Oh,
Oh,
bucking the trend.
I think that was one off a crit.
Alright, 5 damage, it's respectable.
No, I'm not going to use fatigue. No, I'm not going to use my luck. I think we're good.
Okay.
Right, guys, that's my one hit for the match.
Alright, well, since this worked, I'm just going to keep at it.
Should be alright, because these don't seem to be able to fucking bite anybody anyway. Is that the same one, Gosha?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep hitting the same one.
Okay. Plinking away. You good for actions?
I don't want to take another fatigue, so yeah, I'm good.
So this one snorts, waves its head around, trying to shake the big massive bits of wood that are sticking into its mouth. And then, now angered, it charges forward at Tannic.
You brute.
Okay, that one's not a critical failure. What's Tannic's thing? Okay. You're going to take 6 damage, Tannic, from that first attack. The second one does not penetrate your armor. This is pierce damage coming from them, obviously with their teeth as well. So if you have armor that's good against piercing damage, let me know.
So, there is boat enough to do that, isn't there? To step forward.
Yeah,
correct.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll sandwich myself between them.
I have
Oh.
2 less AC if it's pierce damage.
Okay, so you're ineffective against pierce damage.
Isn't the Gambeson...
The Gambeson negates force, not pierce.
Ah.
So
Okay, then
my
Gambeson
AC is
ineffective,
2 lower.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's still 15, that's fine.
yeah I've got ineffective against force from the Elven's KML. Well, this one has taken several magic missiles to the face and has also taken a chunk out of Tannic, so it's only fair that
Also,
I try.
self-inflicted injury on itself.
Oh yes, it's
They're
true.
both
It's true.
similar in size enough that there's not a big difference. That's
that
very much
20?
a hit.
21, so that is 3 damage if we recall. +1 from the Locks Morningstar.
Okay, do you want to do anything else there?
I don't think so, no. I don't want to take any fatigue this early.
It's early in the day.
I already have 3, I'm good.
Alright, Dardle, you did a bit of damage, so I guess it's going to snap back at you.
Yep, come on, try me.
Needing 15, that's a 23. Needing 15.
Maybe don't try that hard.
That's 19. That's, oh my god! That's going to be 20 damage in full.
Just take off the other arm then, right?
Holy crap.
I'm getting flashbacks to the other combat.
That was a big chunk when it actually worked.
Oh, I'm happy I took that. I don't think you guys could have no one could have took that hit.
No.
Oh, actually, sorry, this one's now below half health here, so I need to check this one doesn't run away. It does not.
Boom.
Right, Tannic.
Give me 2 quick seconds.
Do you want to do yours, Dardle?
That's here, sorry.
Alright, what do you want to do, Tannic? Which one do you want?
Okay, so this thing got damaged more, and it's whatchamacallit, to a big chunk of durdle, I heard.
The one that's less damaged, but yeah.
You may see Durdle has a lot less HP than he did a few seconds ago.
I imagine
here's
it
the fun of-
literally got you in its jaws and it's like...
Had to roll him.
He probably was like, no, not my good arm.
Don't forget, you can also shred sealed if you need to.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have a
As well
shield,
to
do you
hit.
not? I mean, yeah, you can sunder that if you really need to.
Well, I mean, I still have hit points. I think I'm okay. Like, but
Yeah. I was letting you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
for next time to hit you again. Like you have a.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
like
I was
20
also-
in one go though, was it?
Well, over 2 attacks, yes.
Yeah.
So
Right, I
we're
mean,
gonna
it's been slashed. This one, the one in front has been damaged. Yeah, the one in front of me.
okay.
Chance my arm again.
Yep, make an attack. That's not going to be enough. Do you want fatigue to go again or not?
Yeah, why not? May as well.
So
Take
take
the
fatigue
quick
first.
sec.
Yep, and then roll again. Got +3 and +2. Where's that coming from?
Well,
+2
one's from the skills and one's from his attributes, probably.
+2 is from his talents.
So you got 3 strength or 3 dexterity?
Oh,
or-
that's what it is. Just his stat. No, his stat isn't +3.
That's +2 in strength.
I said +3 in the last one.
Yeah, now it's +2/+2.
Oh yeah, because you took fatigue now. Okay, makes sense.
But yeah.
And that's
That's
a
fine.
necessary because it's even lower.
Damn it. I'm all extra terrible the nightmare.
It's a dice game.
Right. I'm gonna try and
Exactly.
hit the thing.
Yep. Oh, that's not what you
It's
want.
not critical. It's not a critical.
Is that
though.
lucky?
It's not a critical fail. It's a 2.
Are you at
Oh.
-1 to hit them now? What's happened?
I'll just use my luck to
It's
retry
fatigue.
that.
Okay.
Is that just fatigue? Is it? Yeah.
He has like 3 fatigue.
You took 6, didn't you, earlier? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still -3 stats, so you know.
It's because he's using that little dagger as well. Okay.
That's my go. I was
Oh,
hoping
boy.
to hit it.
Turtle, my friend, you're in some trouble there. It's okay, I'm gonna keep focusing this one though. If we can get rid of it, then everyone else can switch over to help you.
I think I'll switch to help him.
Yeah, I mean this one's really injured, so every time it takes damage, there's a chance it starts running away as well.
So we're gonna hit it with 4 more damage.
Okay. And we'll see if he runs off. It does not. It's very strong-willed crocodile. You keep peppering it with missiles, so I kind of feel like it might try and charge through these two, but I guess you two are preventing it from doing so. Because it's on a ship, there's not a lot of way it can kind of run around you. So it's going to have to try and go through the two of you.
Oh.
So I guess I'm going to bite Tanic first, and then the second one I'm going to bite Brad. So Tanic,
We need taunt skill.
Tanic, you're going to take 7 damage. And then I do not penetrate Brazzy's AC.
Get off me, you beast.
It snaps at Tanic, bites into him, turns its head to try and snap at you, Braz, and you just like bash it away with your shield.
The light of sort of the temporary image of a secondary holy shield.
So what
that
was
appears in
what
front
was
of it.
Salu's action? He not helping us? He's just watching?
He's just got his trumpet, what's he going to
He's
do?
recording. He's recording it.
Sing us a song, something. Give us some inspiration.
He does have an ability as a bard, but it's not going to help you here.
Damn it.
I'll say, Tanic, can you fend off that beast whilst I hurt Durdle, or whilst I help Durdle, or
I can keep marking. I can heal myself up next turn to try and get sure I'm still alive.
I love the idea of Goffy turning around to Chilids and being like, aren't you going to do something? And he's like blowing his trumpet like, brrr.
I've still luck in case this fucks up. But
You never know. It might work. It's an intimidation.
we got luck. We're gonna try that again. Honestly, oh my
Oh.
goodness. Wait, but I can increase that by 1, can't
Yes, you
I?
can. Yes.
I can just, and
To
it
make it a
is a
success,
first
yeah.
level spell. It's not there. It's under abilities, isn't it? Add fatigue, and it's 2d6 for our boy. 7 for you there, Durdle.
Oh, I'll take it.
Also, hope that the light of my healing and the light of my holy shield, makes me bright enough in these guys' eyes. In the meantime, just don't hit me with 20 damage.
Okay, so you're trying to get in there and use the brightness to attract them away from the others. Okay.
Also,
that's
shout out loud like trumpet with his big nose, with his trunk.
fine. Okay, I mean, you want it. Oh, that's a critical failure. You get a free attack.
Ooh. This is against the one that hasn't really taken any attacks, though, isn't it? I'll use my luck. I should mark that off.
That's not going to do any damage.
Boo.
Second one does hit you for 4. So just a little nip.
Little love bite.
It does take the heat off of Durdle for a turn.
That's the intent. I'll uncross cure wounds as well. Make sure that's correct.
Try and heal myself with a herbal curative thing or something in it.
Yes, you can do that.
And I'm going to do 1d6. I don't need the 2d8 one, I think, yet. Actually, no harm trying the d8 one. Let's go for it.
It could potentially refill you completely. Or not.
No.
Still takes you to 18.
Not
It's
even average.
Not to be sniffed at. Happy with that?
Yep, that's all I can really do, really. I'm going to hold it off at
I
this
think
stage
chugging
here.
a potion's a free action. You still get to attack.
I thought it cost me an action, that's why. Alright, then I may as well attack then. Well, yep.
Well, that changes a lot of things if it's a free action. We'd be handing those out to people.
Yeah.
Chugging
Because chugging a potion and stuff like that is a free action. If you have to pure dig it out
Apply
your
it.
knapsack, it's not. But if
Do
you've
it
only got
yourself.
a couple of curatives, you're going to have them in your pocket or something you can reach easily. That's the miss anyway.
That was so expected.
Tanic's not
Stabby,
feeling up to today.
stabby time.
What, his swords are not working, I need bigger swords.
Double digits.
Yay! It's not enough.
Damn it. Hey,
It's all down to Godfrey today.
Just to check, should I restored my flourish things?
Oh yes, totally.
Cool.
No. Last person with luck. What do you reckon?
I'm spinning it.
Yeah, because you don't want to lose that spell now.
After it's done so
'Cause
well.
that would be mishap table as well, which is not
Yeah,
good.
mishap table as well. That's the reason. I don't care if I lose a spell. I'll lose a spell. Wait. What's my DC?
3 fatigue you would need to keep it. Sorry, 3 fatigue for the success. It's just 1 fatigue to keep it. I think.
Is it 1 fatigue to keep it?
I think it is, right?
1 fatigue to keep it. That's what I'm going to do right now.
Without pushing it up to 9, why would rolling 9 keep it? Oh no, yeah, it is the other one.
Yeah, if
It's
you
just
wanted
to
it,
negate the.
if you wanted it to succeed, then it would be 3.
Yeah, but see, I could just use 1 fatigue to keep it and then use 1 fatigue now for a second action.
Yeah,
That's true.
and then lose it second time. Yeah.
Maybe lose it again. We'll find out. We're going to try it. So take another fatigue. So taking 2 fatigue. So I can make a...
Eee.
Okay.
Same target. Yeah.
Yeah, same target. This guy needs to go. Once he's gone, maybe we can...
He is
take care of this.
battered and burned and bloody, and it doesn't look like it's having a good time at all.
Actually, almost that's three fatigue I've had total right now. No one else is performing. I'm taking another fatigue. I'm gonna do damage.
Okay,
And a
just pile it on.
Okay.
Extra strength missile blast.
Does the fatigue D4 damage die? I think we said it doesn't explode, didn't we? Or did
Sorry?
we say it does? Does the 1 fatigue to get roll D4 on a hit on it to do extra damage? Does that explode?
Oh, yeah,
If
your
it's a 1,
ones-
yeah, it still
ones
explodes.
always explode, yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's only 2, but that's still 6 damage total.
Alright. It's down to 1 HP. So I'm going to say that is there's an auto fail on the willpower. So after that magic missile, that one is going to turn around and just slink back into the water.
No, I want to kill it.
I think.
XP.
But I think we still get the XP for beating it, right? Yeah.
If you defeat them, yeah.
So I think yeah.
Listen, this one croc could eat all of you.
It's good enough to let that guy go away. I'll say. I'll move here just to give Tanik room to come in and join me and Durdle as we attempt to try and fend this guy off. Does mean I'm moving away from you, Durdle, so try not to. But I'll also like shout out when I swing down. Ooh. Ooh. Well, what's the rule for a crit again?
Okay, so your max there, is it 2d8 damage or is that it's rolled 2d8
1d8.
because it's 1d8 normally? So that's 8
It's 1d8 normally.
Yeah,
plus
it's
your
1d8
roll of
normally.
3, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
And then +1 from the Morning Star as well. Don't forget that's
Takes
not
it
in that.
way down. Let's see if it runs away. It does. It also turns after that attack and slinks into the water away into the depths.
Be gone!
So much fatigue taken. Oh my god. So much.
Action coward.
That fatigue enabled my crit, don't you worry.
Everyone gets 1 XP for defeating the giant crocodiles.
Yay, we're closer to stats, boys.
Big chunks out of people there.
What do
The
you mean,
crew
stat?
look on, you know, horrified. Are you guys okay? That was amazing.
Let's not run into any more of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know ahead of time. Yeah,
Well, I mean, we don't
try and
usually run
avoid
into them out here on the sea. I mean, further upriver, sure. But that's unusual. That's unusual for them to come out this far, this deep.
Can we
They
take a nap now?
Aye.
They must have really been hungry.
Well, they have to find dinner somewhere else.
Do you think you can wake us if anything else crops up unexpected? We're gonna have to recuperate after that.
I just feels his luck falling every so often the day. Since yesterday being whacked and kidnapped, bashed, and guards.
Donald's already lost one arm to a sea monster. We don't need him to lose another.
To show you your advancement
Well,
after
You
that.
very nearly did.
A naughty, oh my goodness. And then as I attempt to heal Durdle, I think maybe I'll take on a point of fatigue.
We got potions.
You have potions.
Got loads of potion stuff anyway. I can give you one if you need to.
Yeah, I don't lose the spell, but you don't. Yeah, you'll have to do some mundane healing. I'm carrying 2 salves, so that's 2 hit points. I can just use that on myself for the time being.
Just showing you.
I
where
can't
he's-
see the donkeys now. They're gone, but I'm pretty sure one of them.
I'll show you in a second. I'm just showing you. You get to the mouth. You cross to the rest of the inner sea without anything happening. The weather's still calm. You reach the mouth of the river. Instantly, as you approach it, you guys are like, "Oh, I don't like this." After having just encountered giant crocodiles, you can see crocodiles all along the shoreline here, slinking in and out of the water, and it looks muddy and dense around the edges where it's flowing out into the inner sea.
I'll ask our guide, what the hell is going on?
Do we get the vests between that so we can recover fatigue in between?
You don't.
Was this all-
You don't have 8 hours between there, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
The boat actually covers a lot of hexes in a day.
yeah.
So I
I
use
have
my
marked here
spell.
where you'll get another 3 hexes along the river before it's like time you can rest.
Oh, we're screwed.
3
We're screwed,
possible
boys.
encounters
Well-
before next rest.
Do you want to rearrange your positioning here or anything like that?
I'm good being frontline. I just need to be right back, so I'm just going to
Well,
toilet and back.
that side of the ship is frontline on that side of the ship. Centralise you. I just think the donkeys are probably at the back here.
I would have preferred if the tanks healed up in between the travel that we do have.
Tim, this is the back half.
Yeah, the donkeys are at the back there, I'm imagining.
Gotcha. So northward is the top half.
Yes.
I'll be standing on the in the front of the boat, and I'll ask our
Before.
guide what their advice would be in this
Oh, right,
situation.
I didn't give you your guide wire. So I should do it. Where is she?
Okay.
Emeth.
Doddle, would you need health? I'll give you a simple curative. Will that help?
Emeth is there. She has her spear. She will help if necessary, but she's been paid as a guide. She's not really there to kill things unless she's in danger.
Is there the chance of getting around these guys safely?
Well, there's going to be an encounter here, so you're not going to get around without fighting something.
Alright. I was going to say I could try my roar and see out and travelling down just see if that knocks most of them away or some of them away.
You can still do a roar when they show up. There's nothing saying you can't. Let me just position these guys. Is that even? Some weird optical illusion doesn't look even to me.
I had to walk away. How many are we fighting?
Just 4 regular-sized large crocodiles, 2 on either side as they approach the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to just put them on the tracker.
I can't afford the donkeys to be targeted here.
Alright, this one's going to go
Let's
first.
try and defend until Tannic can do a roar.
Which one's this one?
The roar works, that's the question.
Okay, this one clambers up the side. Just in time to get bit, Durdle.
Yay!
It clambers up the side and comes for you, Durdle.
Give me your best
Chomp,
bite.
chomp. Well, you might regret that. Critical failure off the bat, so you can make a free attack against
One
it.
tonight, or how's that? The third.
That is at least the third that I've rolled, yeah.
14.
That will do damage. It explodes.
Cool.
Do D6 again.
Roll 1d6.
And you get health back for that,
2d6
right?
hit points back. Ooh, yay.
Oh,
That's a heal.
sexy. Look at
Life
that.
leech.
You suddenly see Durdle just surge back on form.
He has 200% life, but it's okay. Life steal.
Does he does like the skin on his new arm flake off and look old again?
Oh, that would be interesting. But I imagine like the fatigue, so I imagine it still looks really pristine and new. It's got a couple of scratches on it though.
The second bite fails to pierce your armor. So it's Mr. Magic Missile.
I could do that. I'm thinking burning hands.
You can do whatever you like.
I know I'm on a boat, but we can put the fires out afterwards.
Yeah, just set fire to the wood, it's fine. What could go wrong with that?
It says unattended flammables, but like people are gonna. We have people
Aim it at the
to
wood. You'll be fine.
put out fires.
Grab those torches, or the lanterns.
You left this barrel of pitch right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, pitch tar line out one. Okay, so you're trying to hit both of them, I'm assuming here.
Yeah, well, it says so.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
At least a circle of flame that fills a close area around you where I'm standing.
Ah, they're still in the water though, Drac. They haven't came on board
Oh.
yet.
Well, then can we just do that with magic missile then? With the,
Yeah, if you want, yeah,
on the
that's
boat. Yeah. We've all different damage because magic missile's 1d4. Was it slash R d4?
Yeah. 4 explodes.
Alright, 4 damage. Damage is the same, but now it's just one target, and I'll hit the one in front of me.
Yeah, I
Same
mean they're
damage,
similar in
offset.
size, so yeah.
There's only this one here that's within
On board,
essentially
yes.
near range, isn't there? Can I get between Jules and Tannic to stand beside
Yes,
Durdle?
you can move around on the ship
Nice.
in one movement quite easily.
Well then, the one that Durdle just was able to strike is going to get hopefully a follow-up. Probably not with an 8 though.
Nope, not with an 8.
No. Yeah, I'll leave my turn there.
Right, you want to do your roar, Tannic?
Yeah, let's go for a roar then, see what happens.
Right, so your roar is your level and below, correct?
Yeah, my level, equal to my level or less, yes. They'll become afraid.
Yep, so fortunately for you, you're level 4 because these are also level 4.
Yes, they'll become afraid at least.
I'm going to make them all roll to see if they flee. Individually. But this one flees. Are you interested in like hitting them, chasing after them if they're fleeing, or do you just want to let them go?
I wouldn't mind hitting one. We need to sell some stuff if we can.
Okay. I'll leave
Gator
that
hide.
one. I'll leave that one on board, and it's going to run. That one's not going to run. And if it could rally others, it would, because they got a crit.
Some random person just tried to call me on Discord.
Did they have an anime girl avatar?
Kind of?
Because that's the only ones that ever randomly message me. They've always got an anime girl avatar.
Someone that's been in Discord since 2025. They share a server with me. They just randomly called me and then said, "Hey there, Griffin God." And then I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they went, "Hey, how's it going?"
Oh, I just block cancel that one. And somebody messaged me on a busy RPG one that I'm on, trying to solicit me for artwork, like to sell me artwork, and then getting angry at me when I wouldn't hire them. I was like, who the fuck do you get? But this one beside Durdle is going to flee, so it is not going to attack anymore, but the other two are very much going to attack. They're very aggressive.
Durdle is going to go for whoever is trying to attack people and head for them. So if the one that is on me is like retreating.
Well, this one's still in the water. It hasn't moved on board yet. You would
But
have
the one
to
that's
stand...
next to Godfrey has.
No, it's in the water as well.
Oh, well, if I've only got one nearby, I'm just going to smack the one that's next to me, even though it's going to run.
Okay, you can have advantage.
It smacks me with its tail as it's running.
Good thing you had advantage there, yeah. This one claims on the board and tries to take a chomp out of Tannic. That's going to be 7 damage in total.
I thought I scared them away.
The one up on Godfrey's side is going to go for this very tasty looking donkey.
You son of a bitch.
I need to check what the donkey's AC is.
You get more AC the heavier the load.
Yeah, you wish. Oh, that's a miss. 2 misses! Unbelievable. Donkey, like, kicks out, fucking hops up onto a higher, like, platform on the boat to get away from the crow. And then this one just runs away.
Switch places with the donkey, I guess. I'll take his place, kind of deal. Yeah.
Come on, Brandy, let me save you. I can
Does
put him more in the
hypnotize
middle
work
if
on
you
these?
want. Was that so?
There's one in hypnotize would work on this thing.
Okay, let me look. No, we already said they're level 4.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Well, you don't get a recast.
If I take a fatigue, I do.
Oh, okay, sorry. Damn, you used my own mechanics against me. Oh, you keep exploding me as well.
Fatigue doesn't bother my dice rolls, so.
Yeah. Totally valid.
I
I just don't like taking fatigue.
No, I was picturing it's not Godfrey's casting all spells, the crow's firing and he's going, fireball, fireball.
He'll double check the Tannic and Durdle. They're okay to hold this side of the bridge, the boat, and then I'll assist Godfrey with a swing, and prayer. 12?
It's not going to be enough, my friend.
I've already taken 2 fatigue. I am an odd number. I might take fatigue to go for another action. No, 11's not going to do it either, is it?
Nope. But an attempt was made.
I'm sitting at 1 strength right now.
I've got my key for my help, I think. I think I should live an attack.
You do you.
Let's go back again.
That's not enough.
Ah.
Not with your cut slashing weapons.
We don't get advantage or they're afraid or anything now.
No, I just immediately checked for the one. So the ones that ran away, flight response, and the other ones were like the attack response, seemingly because they got more aggressive.
Might sort of take a fatigue then, maybe just do another try. Let's go for it.
You going to roll then?
That's fatigue. Give me a
Oh, you
second.
do fatigue. Yeah. I need to wrap up soon for tonight anyway. Nope.
Damn it. It's damage I can do, I just can't hit anything there.
I'll try and see if I can hit it, Tarek. Don't you worry. Dardle's here to save the day.
The sudden
Falls off the ship. That is
Loses a
enough
leg.
to do damage.
See? Saving the day.
Thunks it for 4. Do you want a fatigue to do extra damage or do an extra attack?
No, with my 4 fatigue that I've still got, I think I'm okay.
Alright. Debatable analysis, but yeah. We're going to chomp Tanic for 3 damage. And chomp Durdle for 8. Just snapping furiously. That's a very aggressive croc over there. Chomp Godfrey for...
And that's what matters with my AC's 14
That's,
and 12.
Oh god, does Mark said the 15. So
Yeah.
you're going to take 7 damage.
Oh god.
And then the 13 for the next one does not penetrate your AC.
Woo!
Lordy, lordy.
Man,
4 more damage.
Reckon it with those. Is that enough? That is enough to force it to see if it runs away again. I'm going to go at disadvantage this time because it's already been roared at. Critical failure. It is going to turn and flee. And I think as it's trying to flee, one of the... let's just make Emeth here. Runs up with her spear and does damage to it.
Is that enough to give us a new hide?
Nearly enough to kill it. It won't actually get away until its next turn.
Bad skillet.
Well, you heard him there, boys.
Oh,
He said
you.
it was nearly enough to kill it.
Nearly enough, yep.
Yeah.
You can have advantage attacking it because it's running away.
Oh, let's do another one. No, well, yeah. the nine was the higher number. Sorry, lads. I fluffed
Yeah,
it.
even with your mace against it, which it, it lowers its AC, it's not good enough.
Meanwhile, on the other
Is it
side,
fine
the
to use
boats.
my mace or anything? No, I couldn't even make that attack. I'm currently at strength +1.
Jesus.
so no attack. Let's just retcon that last bit.
You're like, why did they make these so heavy?
Yeah. Why did I exhaust myself so much? There was a reason I was holding off. These sort of things.
Right, let's try and heal a little bit first. Alright,
Okay.
literally a wee bit.
That's a little bit, yep.
Does it explode?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Explosive heal. And slashy time.
Ooh,
Yes, finally
okay.
hit something.
So that's 8
Finally.
plus
Oh.
2 is 10. Takes it well below its half health.
+5.
Just, I'm finally getting sick of getting bitten. These crocodiles.
And that one is also going to flee on its turn. So Durdle, if you want to attack either of these, you will have advantage.
So both of them are running away. So I don't need to
Yeah.
run over and save Godfrey.
No.
Correct.
Okay.
Not
I think
now.
one
One
with-
of us
Earlier,
though
with
was
the hit.
nearly
Yeah.
dead, though.
Yeah, later you can
Godfrey
save me.
Okay.
I think Godfrey's one's closer to die though.
No, they get away.
It makes no difference.
I
use-
didn't thunder a seal just in case we didn't make them flee. Then I could
Yeah.
block both bite attacks if I had to.
So you all get 1 XP for defeating the regular crocodiles. And then I'm going to... You can do your healing or something like that. The next hex you move into, nothing happens at all. And I'm going to wrap up in a minute, don't worry.
Do we have any potions left?
Yeah, bandages are,
Still have
bandages
two
are only
herbal
for stabilizing, aren't they?
Still have 2 herbal curatives and 1 simple curative. I could use my herbal and try and get my health back up. I'm not sure if anyone else needs anything to help wise.
I would like to take the simple. I'll take this to 1d6.
No problem, I'll give you the 1d6.
I can attempt another spell cast for anyone that's really lacking.
Illustra heal hand curing spell.
4. I'll take 4.
Who wants the the healing spell on Tannic will have the biggest bang for buck because it's 2d6. That's a failure. And I'm at even numbers. I can't really afford to take any more fatigue there, Tannic. So
Fine, I'll just use one of my herbs. I'll try and hopefully get a good search and I'll be able to get some more.
there's a chance that I won't be able to use Cure Wounds until the next
Well,
rest.
we will be in the jungle for many days to this, so
That's true.
Well,
if we can make it to the drop-off point.
Make it to the jungle.
ooh, that's a nice heal.
Better this time. Well, that's weird. I used all my herbal curatives and I had like a stockpile of them. I clicked that button.
How many did you have?
I had 2, so I was only using 1, so it seems to have used it. It's fine, I'll put 1 back in. I just wondering why it did that for some reason.
I'm sure it's doing with that. That all your spells and stuff.
At least until we get to a resting point.
Okay. Next hex you move into. There's no animals attacking, but the waves here are going over a lot of rocks, so it's becoming very tumultuous, like the rapids kind of section you're trying to navigate up. So there's a lot of rolling backwards and forwards, up and down. Anybody who gets any kind of motion sickness is going to suffer from it. So can everyone please make a DC 9 con check to avoid
I'm guessing I get
motion
advantage
sickness?
on this.
Yes, you do.
I'm motion sick.
Okay, so only Godfrey has nausea.
The only one that hasn't got his sailor legs.
So you will have disadvantage, Godfrey, on all your actions until you like get on solid ground for enough time to kind of shake off.
What, a restorative fix nausea?
No, it won't. I tell you what could though. Where is Chulads?
Nice, good sermon.
Chulads can serenade you with a... is it a spell? Where the fuck is this gone? This disappeared now. It's a Christmas check you had to make. Oh, he will serenade you with a trumpet to the ear, which is so painful and obtrusive that it will make you forget all about being seasick.
Oh, yay! Okay, I'll take it. I guess. Please just stop.
And then on the final hex here for the day, hex 4 up the river, yous will be able to like settle down and rest and take watch for the night.
I don't think that's what bandages do.
So you'll be sleeping for the night, but you'll be sleeping like on the boat. So if you want to consume a ration, and then you can roll for your fatigue, to heal. Well, somebody will need to roll to take watch actually.
Well, I need to access the donkey so we could remove the number of rations we need.
So we can use 4 rations out of the donkey. That sounds right.
So,
I feel like I should give the donkey one of my rations because I think I forgot to do that.
well, I'm taking
Oh, I've got plenty.
3. Alright, so I'm taking 4 rations from the donkey, and then I'll get rid of them from my inventory.
And I'll move my stack of rations back into the donkey.
Who wants to be the one taking watch?
Me and Tannic are the best at it, aren't we?
Yeah, because of wisdom.
And Durdle's good to wake up because I have advantage to, ignoring the impact.
Nice. I can take
I'm not
first.
good at taking watch, but I'm good at supporting.
I guess I'm sleeping then. Oh shit. I guess.
I'll probably need to fatigue down, that's it, so we need to try and get some rest.
Oh god.
Alright, you failed. You check over in here.
He failed to use the take watch ability.
When the camp is easily secured or well hidden, I would have failed it probably.
Yeah, I mean, you need a DC of 12 to make it. On a failure, a counter is rolled, but may not necessarily be hostile. You need to make another check after that. Where's my river? encounter table.
I take it smaller crocodiles earlier didn't count
All
as
right, you'll be happy to know it's just the rolling waves of nausea again. Since you're the only one awake, Braz, can you make me a con check?
critical. I was just vomiting out of my trunk.
Can you make? I don't know if clicking an ability is actually going to work, but can you make me the wisdom check for Take Watch again with disadvantage? Because you'll have nausea. Okay. That doesn't really work. I don't like that. Oh, okay, that's probably... We will end it here. Braz, as you're vomiting over the side of the boat, even though... Well, as it's going over like more like rapids and stuff like that, and it's just like a skeleton crew awake at this time guiding it through. You see a woman like in the water as you've got your head leaned over the side vomiting, and you barely miss like vomiting on top of her, and she like lets out a soft yell like, "Please! Ah! I've fallen into the water."
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
Here, Browse yell out. Someone get the rope. There's someone in the water.
There's what? Oh! Ah! They're like, "Man overboard!" And they like throw down a rope for her. And this young elvish maiden like pulls herself out of the water. She's almost completely naked. She's barely just got like rags hanging off her that have been torn in the like from the rocks and the force of the water, and she's like dripping wet. They wrap like a blanket around her and sit her down. "Oh, are you okay?" She said, "Yes, I've been there for hours." And she's like shivering cold. And we'll stop there for today, I guess.
Just a stowaway. A young girl lost at sea.
Or in the river, not really at sea, but yeah.
This trip is going swimmingly, by the way.
Day one. Can we go back to the main map and see how far we managed to travel?
Yes, sure. You are four hexes up the river at the moment.
I like the idea. It would have been great if we've not even left the street of the view of the city.
Well, we'll get to the jungle like midday tomorrow, and then we could probably like instead of continuing on, maybe double rest or something. I don't know.
I mean, I can tell you ahead of time that the next morning a violent storm is going to hit, and you'll have to choose whether to risk traveling up the river in the storm or if you want to wait it out.
I think the answer is obvious. I think we wait it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wait it out.
We try and do a couple of
We can't afford a new boat.
We can't afford a new boat. No. We
So
can't
the
afford
good news, I mean, I imagine Braz. Imagine Braz with these insane like motion sicknesses. Like, let's stop for the night.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna get worse. You take watch.
I'm imagining it's not even that much of a rock. It just sort of like it just gently tilted one time, and you went, "Oh no!"
Like I was calmer as well from him ribbing Godfrey earlier. "Oh, I haven't got your sea legs there, lad. Oh, this is easy to manage." And then everyone goes to bed, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
I like the idea. No, you tried to wind up Godfrey, and then you used your weight to make the boat rock, and you went, "Oh, wait a minute."
But it gets from the choppy.
That hit me like a lead balloon. That one.
It gets from like the choppy open sea into the river that's all calm and shit, and then he's like, "Oh no." The minor motion is much worse than the choppy waves.
It's the low level motion of the river that gets me. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster or I'm on an actual wave. This is just torture.
Make a note that this is where we are in the progress tree of events here.
I'll make a note.
Symbol of the crow. The symbol.
Yeah, I do like the fact that our group symbol is just the crow now.
That's
I
it.
like
If we get too popular, people will start wondering whether or not it's the group or actually the crow that does everything.
The crow whispers us our commands.
I'm a little upset that we didn't get any of those crocodiles.
What are we doing? Disrupt the Hydra cult's organization. Right, you are, Crow.
It's like, wait, what did you say, Crow? Oh, piece of silver.
Piece of silver.
It's like, I want you to murder all of the people. What was that, Crow? Oh, piece of copper.
I'm just picturing something one more as a wee leprechaun on his shoulder that says, "Now you know what to do. Burn the house down. Burn the all!
I was going to do a line where he took the silver coin where Godfrey just kind of like, what does he do with all the silver coins?
Yeah. I'm paying him for his services. Yeah. Is he making a nest? Is he
Where did the other? Where I mean,
got a trust fund? Like, what's going on?
Imagine like he puts it in his hat and then puts the hat back on. You're like, how did you do that?
Is that like? Does the hat get bigger every time he gets a silver coin?
No, he
No.
just tucks them into a little thing under his wing. He's obviously got his own little cauldron spell down there.
If the crow dies, you see a wee will. I've stole all the silver I have stored in this great cauldron
So
spell.
you'll be happy to know when we come back next time, because it's overnight and it's a new session, you'll all have your luck back again.
Oh, I'll take that now. Do we get to roll the benefits of a rest before?
Yeah, you can do that before, if you want.
Yay! I want to see how many
Three for
fatigues I can.
Oh, if we
not
do get
lose.
rest? I
Yeah,
thought we
you'll
didn't
get
no
rest for now. But you will wake up in the morning and you've got this dishevelled elvish lady on the boat with you. And then the storm hits, so you have to take
No
shelter.
fatigue.
So it's a 2d3 for fatigue, isn't it?
Yeah.
1d.
And then it's your hit die for restoring. The crow had fatigue?
No,
Sorry,
had-
Braz,
I
you only
had
get
that.
half because you failed the encounter rolls.
Half the fatigue or half the health or both? Or
Half both.
round up. 2 fatigue
sure,
or is it
yeah, you
round
can
down?
round up, yeah.
I'll add 1 back on there.
What's the health one again? Sorry.
So
Your hit die.
yours is a 1d8.
Spells that were lost but not critical failure, do they return?
I think it's a roll for how many you get. I don't think you get all of them.
Ooh.
How do you roll your health? You just gotta know what it is.
If you click
on your class.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah.
Fail. You can't. Okay, is if you succeed in a spellcasting check, the spell takes effect. If you fail, the spell does not take effect. You can't cast a spell until you complete your rest. It doesn't say anything about rolling unless you want to make that a thing. Because otherwise, if I lose it, I have to pay penance, which is gold.
I roll my
Is
herbalism.
it gold?
Yeah,
I thought you had to
done
just
it.
do something for your deity, like in the
That's not
manner that
critical
pleases
failing,
him.
no.
Yeah, okay, that's critical ones.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
the spell was a
you
cleric
don't
spell,
have the mishap table. Hang
yeah,
on, it's
there's
just
no
somewhere.
mishap table, but the deity is greatly displeased, and you have to pay penance. So I have to go to a
You regain
temple.
1d4 lost spells that have been forgotten.
There we go. Nice.
Okay, so that's all the bookkeeping taken care of. And the next thing we'll just start. It'll be morning, it'll be storm weather. You just pull over to the side of the river bank and make a kind of... Well, I guess you can get on... Well, you want to get on the land, Braz, to kind of steady yourself and get over the nausea.
Get that beneath my feet.
But yeah, they'll moor the boat until the storm passes. And
It's
they'll
just
meet-
the one experience we had as a group.
2. We got 2. We get the big crocs and the little crocs.
Yeah,
We did get one for the little crocs. Oh,
yes, because you hadn't fought them before.
How close are you?
29 out of 30.
Oh, here, let me just knock you dead.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what would I have got if I actually went down by those crocs? Ooh, 6.
Can't see the table there, can we?
Yes, we can.
Can
6. I would have got a heroic scar.
Oh.
And maybe a souvenir crocodile tooth in your leg.
Like how suddenly Durdo becomes the most charismatic because he has all these scars. That would be fun.
Where's the table for all those so I can look at them?
It's the rollable table bit. So
On the
underneath
right.
journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you open up battle scars, it just shows you a full list of them. Basically, 25% of them are not permanent or beneficial, basically. Like, because some of the results are you get advantage, you regain luck, you lose your helmet or armor, or nothing permanent.
Yeah.
Like, these are some of the results.
Back injury. So the +2 charisma is the only net positive out of this. And you got, how often have you?
No, there's
He's gotten
adrenaline
it one
and
time.
luck.
Adrenaline.
Like, those two
true.
are positive too.
Yeah, I got an adrenaline on mine when I went down last time.
You lucky bastards.
I lost an arm.
That's true.
I just got scarred the last 2 times.
I did get the torn muscle the first time I went down, but I don't use strength, so it didn't affect me really.
That's
Next
slightly
level, I was thinking about taking cleansing weapon, which lets me give somebody 1d4 flame damage to the weapon. I was mostly obviously thinking of Tannic. How does that work with dual wielding? If he gets to choose which dice he rolls,
He'll choose which damage dice he does, and then he adds the bonus damage that you're giving him.
Yeah, so the damage still goes.
Yeah, we're not going to get pretended because if I can only cast it on one weapon, he's dual wielding. We're not going to be like
No. You know, he's saying it can go to either weapon. Like it doesn't matter. Like you cast, he gets the damage, and then he's just picking the highest damage.
You're casting on a particular weapon.
Yeah, the spell is a non-concentration 5 rounds. Touch a weapon. That weapon does an extra 1d4 fire damage, essentially. So I was just wondering how that works with a dual wielder like Tannic.
I would honestly be fine with just him rolling the damage, and you just add it.
Yeah, I don't want to be tracking which weapon he actually hit with.
Yeah, I don't think it's not going to be important. It's D4 damage, it's not that massive anyway.
That's it, yeah.
I can sort of picture how it activates, basically stabs the target and then he sort of like twists the sword and the spell activates and sort of burns from there.
Besides, look at what happened today. He didn't hit a single target. So
is it true?
Yeah.
So you're picking a spell, hoping that your companions are going to be really good at this, but you know, maybe just pick Smite, Tom, Zone of Truth. Look at that instead.
Because Tannic's sober, that's probably why you can't hit anything there.
Sure. Yeah, that's what it is.
He's like, I'm not used to this. What the hell's happening?
Exactly what was happening. Yeah.
There's usually more targets to hit.
How good is Augury? Is Augury just going to be? No, it's just the wheel and woe thing again.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Right, thanks for the session there, Doc.
No worries,
you guys have a good week. Speak to you next Sunday.
Catch you later.
Catches.
Yep.
Cheers, guys. Bye.